We about to throw them balls. We about to swing the throw. What in the world, boys? Your boy, Big Low Country. For everybody out there that don't know me, my name is Big Low Country. I'm just an old country boy, former football coach that loves to sit around and talk about sports. You yourself could have been anywhere in the world tonight, but you're here with us, and I definitely and greatly appreciate that. First of all, if you're watching the show after we go live already, make sure you put a what in the world in the chat. Also, make sure that you share this channel. Make sure that you share the channel with your friends and family. So, I feel like this is a little bit of a special occasion, right? And since it's one of those situations, shouts out to the coaching staff, everybody, and shouts out to the great 3 Eat Nation, right? What? Oh, man. It's about to go down. What did Jay-Z say? It's about to go down. So, mind y'all, all off season, we've been talking about football, talking about the breakdowns, who's going to get on the team, how they're going to work. And what does Coach Rody show up?
I say I'm here for the drama, I'm here for the intrigue, and I'm here for the violence.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. So, for everybody that don't know, right, unless you've been hiding under a rock, the Atlanta Falcons, the whole team, led by the quarterback, got in a fight today at training camp. So, the thing is that, y'all know, like I say every show, I'm old country boy that love to sit around and talk about sports. But everybody's more excited about the fight than they're excited about anything else. So with that being said, let's talk a little bit of fighting with Coach Roney while we at it. Also, y'all let me know if you can hear me good. If you can't hear me, put a 1 in the chat. If you can't hear me, well, if you couldn't hear me, I'm pretty sure y'all ain't saying nothing. But okay. You can't hear Coach Roney. Coach Roney is your okay. Let me see. You hit your power button? Oh, okay. My bad. All right. So, y'all know how we do. We got to show love to everybody that's showing love to us. Shouts out to my homeboy Ben Quavius in here. Ben Quavius is in here. He says he's first. All right. So I apologize. I have to put on every show whenever Coach Roney's on here because Coach Roney is everybody loves Coach Roney. So I have to make sure that I make the announcement out to everyone who's interested because 3 Geek Nation will get upset with me if I don't let them know what's going on. So Ben Quavius, John Higgins is in here, says, yes, sir, Big Low Country. It's great that everyone on the team is a little crazy, including our number 1 quarterback. Amen. We're going to talk about that, Coach Roney. Do you want your number 1 quarterback to be a little crazy?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. Were we saving that?
Yeah, we were saving that. Oh, you ready, ain't you? Coach Roney, okay. Says, I keep saying and have been saying that we need a little bit, well, he just said craziness on the team. Then he also says, and what's happening with you? The family, much love to you, John Higgins. False Start Falcons in here says, hope everything is going all right this evening. Tape Rose in here. What in the world, Bo? Justin Swisher, Jared Taylor's in here. Says, what's going on, Falcons fans? What's going on, Bo? He says, Redskins football team Commanders fan in here. Well, much love to you. Thank you so much for coming and chilling out with us.
You know what unites all fan bases is a good fisticuffs, as Arthur Blank would say.
I never heard Arthur Blank say,
hey, you there. I'm ready to talk about this. I'm so excited.
Oh my goodness. Y'all see how Lord. DSGB Holler here says Penix throwing them hands. What in the world, Bo? My homeboy Dre Murphy's in here says, hello, beloveds. I don't know if it's beloveds tonight, Dre Murphy, because everybody's feeling violent. In the words of a lot of y'all homeboy Vince McMahon, a lot of people have ruthless aggression. He says, how y'all doing and feeling on this hump night? That sounds kind of freaky. Beloved, what's going on with you, man? Southside Ricky.
Feeling good on this hump night.
Okay. Is it hump night? Terrell says, he a Commanders fan. Look, the Commanders done beat us like the last 4 times we played them. We can't get them.
We can't stop playing them though. Can we please
keep playing
play somebody else?
We keep playing the Commanders for some reason. Okay, all right. Jay Murphy said you hear me. Jay Breezy in here says, what in the world, Bo? He says Falcons throwing them hands like at the Alabama boat scene. Goodness gracious. All they did was some chairs. Teresa's in here says, hey, Coach Roney. She said Coach Lowe at the end. You know, you see who started the show. Oh man. So shouts out to everybody that's coming in, chilling out with us. Make sure that you hit that like button. Also, make sure that you hit that subscribe button if this is your first time chilling out with us. So, basically, the way that the story goes is that the Atlanta Falcons threw a touchdown pass. It was one of those cases where, Michael Penix was talking. Well, he said that they were celebrating, but I can kind of tell the way he said it, they were jawing at. They were jawing at them boys. So if I think it went to one of them situations where it's like, they've been talking, they were whooping up on them yesterday, and then it turned into a situation where it was like, somebody was looking like old boy and above the rim, and it was like, okay, we got to see what we could do. We got our first Superman chat of the night here. Coach Carey says, what in the world, Bo? My number one quarterback is different. 813 Florida Grown says, this super chat is for Coach Roney from another Nicolandria stand.
Yes, Nicolandria, Love Island.
Y'all, like, what in the world? How we get to Love Island? I can't get away from Love Island.
Talk about that after the brawl.
Oh, okay. All right, I got you. Coach, you off?
Because it's not working.
Oh, it ain't? Okay. Yeah, so we'll definitely talk about the whole Nicolandria situation and the whole fighting situation. It's
not working. I'm listening to things.
Oh, okay, I got you. So, but yes. So my question is, and John Higgins brought this up earlier, the biggest question, and this is what I've been waffling with all day, Coach Roney. Is it okay for your quarterback to be a little crazy? And I'm sorry, did I carry her? Da da da. That's a Superman chant. I forgot about that, Carrie.
You better not forget.
I got caught up in the Nicolandria thing.
They had the Love Island guy, Jalen from Georgia. They had him at Falcons training camp this week, too. So the Falcons are clearly Love Island fans as well, Carrie. And anybody else in the chat that likes Love Island.
Ain't nobody gonna say.
Woo-hoo!
Ain't nobody gonna say they like no Love Island. I don't know why y'all. I go to sleep hearing TikToks about Love Island. If I hear Nicolandria one more time, goodness gracious. So yeah, my question is everybody okay with the quarterback fighting? Like coming to fisticuffs and saying, so I don't know if you've seen the interview afterwards, Coach Ronnie, but the man.
No, I didn't get a chance to listen to it.
Yeah, so the man said, look, I'm from Florida. I'm from Tampa. And at a certain extent, it comes with respect. And I just blacked out.
I just blacked out?
He said, I just blacked out. He said, I don't know who it was that said it. I just blacked out. So
wait, so he just went in blindly.
He just went blind. Like, is this what we want? Like,
oh my God.
So I'm going to ask the chat. I'm going to ask the coaching staff. Is it cool with your quarterback blacking out and just fighting?
Huddle blindly swinging.
Just fighting the whole Tennessee Titans roster. If you feel like it's cool and you like it, put a 1 in the chat. If it's a situation where you don't like it, no, 2 pineapples, I don't like it, put a 2 in the chat. But I just want to know what y'all thinking. We also got a couple Superman chats. My homeboy, Brian Peoples in here. He says, guess who's back, beloved? Dun, dun, dun. That's a Superman chat. Brian, is Brian Peoples back, or are you talking about Coach Roney being back? Either way, shouts out to both of y'all for being back. The eye test is in here. The eye test, shouts out to my homeboys, John and Winston over there. He says, It brings a tear to my eye to see the Spitfire, the hot sauce, good old-fashioned scrapping. It'll be more of the same on Friday night. Fans, get ready. Da-da-da! That's a Superman chat. Shouts out to you, John, Winston, everybody over there. So I mean, from what I'm seeing and hearing, everybody, and you see Brian Peoples, he said he ain't on the Love Island train, Coach Ron. I'm just letting you know.
Ty Dolla said he's on the Love Island train.
What? Carrie said, I love Coach Ronnie. Bajan loves Love Island too. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. All the taste makers.
Okay. Ty Dolla, he says, I have to admit, I got dragged into watching.
That's a man's way of saying, I love the show. I watch it every week.
Everybody watching Love Island every week.
Every day, basically.
Ty Dolla just trying to keep his significant other happy. All right, so A-Need, he says, yes, I'm sure it's not for the Love Island. But A-Need says, yes, it's the situation where he likes the fact that his quarterback, gets into dust-ups. Well, this wasn't a dust-up. This was a straight-up fight. Dre Murphy says 1. Dreesy says 1. Cool. Ben Quavy says 1. ATL Cameo says, yes, they love it. Jawan Johnson says, that's what we need. 111 ones. Ty Breezy, Young OG. Ty Dolla says 1.5. Okay. So we got the first 9-1. Jared Taylor says, I root for y'all Falcons. Okay, I appreciate that, bro. We also got another Superman chat in here. My homeboy, let's get it. He says, give me the lowdown, low. So for a lot of people that don't know this, whenever we first started Big Low Country Sports, whenever we gave the little updates and everything, we said, your boy know Low Sports. I want to make sure that you do too. And then, we'll hit a very great interpretive dance. And we'll say, let me give you the lowdown. Shouts out to my homeboy. Let's get it. OG. Da-da-da. That's a Superman chat. So, Coach Ronnie, how do you feel about your quarterback coming to fisticuffs?
I mean, I guess okay, first of all, let me just be honest. I don't like that he said he blacked out.
The man said
he sort of just went running in there, swinging.
He said he blacked out.
I don't like that.
You don't know who said what. You don't know who.
That part feels very reckless. Maybe a little bit more. Maybe a little bit more direction with his anger might be okay for my quarterback. You know what I'm saying?
You a focus thinker, right?
Yeah.
You don't want just
some focus anger. I think is good. Like our draft pick peers like him be like, I just ran in and started swinging. I'm good with that.
James Kurt. James.
I'm good with that.
You know how James do.
I'm all about that one.
We remember James from Tennessee.
Yeah, we remember Tennessee.
We know how James rolled. And the crazy thing is, we told everybody before he got here, we were like, hey, James different. You remember I talked to Coach Till Banks, and he was like, yeah, Jay, y'all want him.
Y'all don't like him. So that part about the black and I'm not crazy about. However, I came up in Atlanta where, our theme song during that time period was Nuck If You Buck. So, I mean, I'm not mad at the fact that he's ready to fight. I'm not mad at that. It could be, I like that. I like that passion. I like that fire. We definitely needed that at the quarterback position after all these years of struggle.
The thing is that it's like, and I'm going to be completely honest with y'all, a lot of this show is going to be about fighting. That's why I got my old shirt that I wear out in the yard when I'm doing my yard work. Yeah, I can tell I don't do too much yard work because you're supposed to do yard work in long sleeve shirts. But fact of the matter is, a lot of this show is going to be about fighting. Coach Ronnie, I agree with what you're saying. But the thing is that it's so different from Matt Ryan.
Very different, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's
very
like,
different.
and y'all know, it's like the difference between what we saw today and the quarterback blacking out and, coming back with, bloody elbows and knuckles. And Matt Ryan, he was a very fiery guy. Like we heard him on live TV cuss Julio Jones out. We literally heard him curse Julio Jones out. But the thing is, is that Matt Ryan, like, he and we don't know like what kind of trash he talked on the field, but every time I heard Matt Ryan get fired up towards the other team, he was on our sideline and everybody else was on the other sideline. So, and I've never seen Matt Ryan fight anybody.
No.
As a matter of fact, I seen Matt Ryan like duck blocks because he didn't want to try to block somebody. So it's a different type of energy. And I'm not going to say that it's a situation where I don't like it, right? Because, you know, in the words of Kenny Rogers, you got to know when to hold them and know when to fold, right? But I see pretty much everybody in the chat, shouts out to A1 Forever in here. He said one is a situation where he loves the fact that his quarterback is signed in the NFL and also signed in UFC. But it's one of those situations where I think I agree with you. Blind rage.
Yeah, that I didn't know that part.
Yeah.
That kind of dampens enthusiasm.
Oh, you ain't trying to look at me no more. You know.
Well, you know, like, okay, so when Crime I first started, they would go to high schools and perform that song, and people be fighting and stuff. But everybody knew it wasn't nobody really trying to hurt nobody. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of people got hurt. A lot of people got hurt.
Not really.
Because as y'all are doing your.
Not really. I was there.
As y'all are doing, as everybody doing their ebony mosh pits.
Not really. It was fun.
Is everybody?
It was fun. So moving on.
Is everybody doing it? Somebody getting pushed too hard.
The intent is to stand up for yourself. Yes, definitely. Don't let anybody disrespect you. Get it 100%. The blackout, I don't even know who said it. Went in swinging blindly. I'm just wanting to fight everybody. Very Florida. Very Florida.
Exactly. Yeah, you know how them Florida boys is. No, the Florida boys, they come. They come with it. So my homeboy Slim Guy says that MPJ, we have to remember he's a YN.
No, you're not gonna call my quarterback. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I rebuke that.
DSGB Hall, he says Matt did tell the Panthers to get the F off of his field though. So
yeah.
But once again, that's when he was on his sideline and the Panthers were on their sideline or walking back to the tunnel, walking back to the bus. Like I said, also, y'all make sure y'all do a country boy a favor. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Y'all know we try to finish the show with 100 likes every time. So y'all do a country boy a favor, hit that like button. I would definitely and greatly appreciate it. Must be 5.0 says, so Penix was swinging for real. So according to the reports, and if there's anybody in here who was at practice today, it's one of them situations where if you could let us know or verify what was going on, I would definitely and greatly appreciate it. Do we still have our reporter?
I don't know. Did you clear with him and see if he's looking to give his eyewitness testimony?
Oh, I didn't speak to him. I was tied up working, but if you could,
he said he might be willing, so I don't know if he's up right now.
Yeah,
he texted me.
Okay, yeah, if you could hit him up, we would definitely and greatly appreciate it. Floyd Donnelly in here says Penix was ready. You know, but the thing that I think that I get more encouragement from Coach Roney is the fact that not only was it a situation where Penix was scrapping and, you know, obviously down for that action, but it's the fact that the whole team came from the sideline. The whole team kind of surrounded the whole situation. And, you know, it turned into, you know, what was the prime Crump time? 2005, 2004?
Crunk?
Yeah. Crump. All right, talk about the Crump King.
That's what I was like, we talking about Crump, boy. We were saying Crump in 5th grade, so I would assume.
Like the whole Crump era, though.
But it started earlier here than when y'all got it, is what I'm saying.
So
I would say prime would be maybe 2002, 2003.
You think?
2002 is about, yeah, something. Prime, sure.
I mean, we were saying Crump died there a long time before the whole Crump era, like when everybody would just get dance on.
But are you saying the era when everybody else got it? Look, we're not talking about that. Look, I would say like 2003.
Okay. I'm just talking about whenever, you know, it got to the point where Goodman had to say people weren't dancing no more. That's what I'm saying. So, like you said, 2003, that's literally what it turned into when everybody came onto the field and people were just running around looking for people to fight and push. How I am. If that was me, I would have been looking for that one person who I've been getting into it with there all day long, today and yesterday, so I could get my shots in. Also, the eye test with another Superman chat, it says it took Matt Ryan 4 years before he could run with open field in front of him. Samuel Jackson had to cuss him out for wussing out on first down. Goodness gracious. Man, not Samuel Jackson. Is that why they started doing the rise up? Dun, dun, dun. That's a Superman chat. Good grief. Man. Zach High says, boy was slinging them. Nah, he's from Dade City, if I ain't mistaken.
Is that like Miami?
No, so that's around Tampa. That's
Dade County is Miami, right?
Yeah, Dade County is.
So Dade City is different.
Yeah, Dade City different.
Oh, okay.
I think that's where Coach Carey's from, somewhere in that area.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why she said, you had to put them paws on them. Also, one time for the fan says, not going to say too much, but we got an 8th grader with 2 interceptions today at practice. Almost shed a tear today. Shouts out to Jack Spade. His son started playing.
Oh, was that his son?
Yeah, he started playing the safety position. Shouts out to Shady.
Okay.
He wants Shady to give him some points.
Oh.
Appreciate that, Jack Spade. Congratulations to nephew. Also, I want to give a special shout out. I don't know if anyone's seen the thumbnail. Special shout out to Eric Parker. Eric Parker made this thumbnail. If you need any type of graphics or anything like that done, shouts out to my homeboy Eric Parker, man. He's the man when it comes to editing. Padres in here says, what's good, coach? Coach and staff, hope you're doing good. What's going on, Bo? Hope you're doing good tonight, family. A1 Forever says Caleb, MB, Matthew Bergeron, Chris Lindstrom, and Drake were all in there. That sounds like pretty much the usual suspects.
All right, so I heard that from our eyewitness. He said he's ready to go.
Oh, he said he's ready to go?
Yeah, he's ready to go.
Okay. You send him the link so he can. Uh-huh. Oh, you don't know how to say? Okay. All right.
They're just going to the studio?
Yeah, I got it, baby. I got it. So, Coach Ronda, did you ever get in any fights coming up?
Or could you call? Maybe he wants you to call him because they call him.
Oh, okay.
Let me ask him.
Yeah, you might call him on your phone. My phone be almost dead all the time. I get a rush out of it. I don't know. I do it for a thrill. I love a rush. We got Uncle Steve in the building. Shouts out to man. Uncle Steve says, slightly disappointed that my favorite CC is on the screen with his Tampa Bay creamsicle. Wait a minute. Man,
actually, that's a Home Depot
shirt. It's a Home Depot shirt.
Of who else? Owner. Arthur Blank.
This is my yard work shirt. Oh, I'll get a chance to do it that often. But this is my yard work shirt. Coach Ronda, she told me yesterday, because I need the gutters clean. I was like, yeah, I'll get somebody to come out here and do it. She said, you can't pay everybody to do everything. I said, I'm getting old, baby. I can't do it like I used to. But she also says, I think folks are overplaying the fight stuff. Mr. Dade County said, we ready for y'all. Okay. Shouts out to Uncle Steve. That's that. Dun, da, da. That's a Superman chant.
I don't think you said that last part right, though.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's clearly a song.
Okay, so I'll let you do it.
No. You didn't say it right.
Okay. So Uncle Steve says, I think folks are overplaying the fight stuff. Mr. Dade County says, we ready for y'all. We ready. We ready. We ready. Shouts out to Dade County.
No, that's a Superman chat.
That's a Superman chat. Dun, da, da. That's a super. I can't do it like Uncle Steve. Uncle Steve, he just have random songs playing. I'm never going to chat again. Like just a random song. Shout out to Uncle Steve, man. The funniest content creator out there, in my opinion. Padre says, hey, Coach, how much was the Good Bishop's appearance fee for being on the show? I know them content creators cost that. Dun, da, da. That's a Superman chat. Coach Roddy. The deacon has spoken. He asked the question.
No, I do this for the love of the game.
Oh, okay.
If donations are made, they will be accepted.
Oh.
But I don't do this for money, Padre. You know that.
Oh, okay.
Amen. Amen.
I hear you. I get nothing. These
I'm like the Bishop Creflo Dollar. I do it for love.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Not the jets, not the mansions, not the cars, not the mega church, not the esteem. I do it for the love of the game.
Oh, okay. I hear you, Coach Ronnie. I hear you. Dang. So, Coach Ronnie, quick question: Have you ever been in a fight?
Yeah.
You have?
Yes.
What in the world? What fight were you in?
Why? What's the question?
I mean, look. The only reason why I'm asking is because, first of all, it's one of them situations where whenever I see Michael Penix, everybody talk about Michael Penix fighting. We met him a few times, right?
Okay.
And I just don't see him fighting nobody.
Well, the way you just looked at me after you've been with me for like 18 years, it seems like you don't see me fighting nobody.
When you get a fight?
I got in 2 fights for real, and they were both against boys.
What in the world?
Yes.
How old were you?
I was younger.
Yeah, so it was a child. All right.
The last time I got in a fight was middle school.
Okay. So middle school, that's whenever fights started getting serious, right?
Okay.
Because I was in a fight one time at elementary school. And my brother, he was laughing because, whenever like you in elementary school and you like little, like you look like you think you fight with all your might, right? But like everybody's like, look at them, they look like they playing. I got in a fight with a set of twins.
With a set of twins.
I got a fight with a set of twins.
So random.
I don't know. I used to be at my grandma's house. She watched too many kung fu movies, and I thought I could take both of them both, So my brother, we were fighting. My brother said apparently they thought I was playing with him at first because I did like a kung fu stance and everything.
No, you didn't. You did a kung fu
I did kung fu stance and everything.
Okay.
So then I hauled off and like kicked one of them in the mouth. And like when you young, well, down there, I told a story about always having the cat heads. I had them old heavy cat heads that were real dusty. It was like I kicked them and like dust just flew everywhere. And my feet were heavy. And my brother said, I seen the moment when he grabbed his cheek. It was like, oh yeah, we finna get him. So yeah, like one of them held me and the other, like they just beat me up. And like, he was just laughing the whole time. He just let me get beat up.
See, that's crazy because the only time I ever got in a fight was because of my brother.
Oh, really?
It was never like me.
Yeah, well, look, I guess I deserved it because they thought I was playing, but I was serious. Yeah. So, but the reason that's part of the reason why I was asking, because Michael Penix is a situation where I didn't think he would be a gentleman that would get in a fight, but apparently, yes, apparently he's one of those people that would get in a fight. Mac Time Dirty's in here. What in the world? What's going on? Jared Taylor says, I'm assuming that y'all are from the Georgia area. Yes, sir, we are. Padre says Coach Ronnie keeps that box cutter on her. Goodness gracious, Coach Ronnie. What in the world?
If you only knew.
Slicing up folks' faces. Brian People says, where's Conspiracy Low when you need them? Daggone. Man. My homeboy Padre says, make it plain, Bishop. One time for the fans, he says, Padre, that $5 you donated, ain't that the $5 that you owe me? Good.
Don't be coming on our stream. Don't be coming on this stream talking about our super chats. It don't got nothing to do with you.
Man, shout out to Jack Spade. The only thing is he's just happy because I finally let him finish cutting the grass because he knows that the yard is big and he said he wanted to finish so he could go watch his son practice today. So I let him off a little bit early so he could go watch the practice.
That feels like an inside joke.
Huh?
It feels like an inside joke.
Yeah, we got to go back and forth like that all the time. Shout out to Jack Spade, man. So now, Coach Ronnie, we're talking about the fights. Do you feel like this team is different as far as being aggressive? Like, do you feel like we're a more aggressive team now?
I think you're hearing more reports about things that feel like they're a more aggressive team. But you know what? It seems like that aggressiveness is being attached to them playing better, like playing more cohesively and making like great plays. I guess they're talking a lot of trash, feeling themselves, and that's leading to the aggression and the fights and stuff. Because clearly that's what happened today. Because I didn't see all of Michael Penix, but I did see a clip where he was saying like, yeah, I'm all about talking stuff, but when you cross the line or something like that, it becomes about respect or something to that extent. So that feels to me like it's an admission that they were talking trash themselves. Clearly, they had just made a touchdown. I can only imagine what they were saying because all the reports coming out of camp from our eyewitness and from everybody else was that they were killing them. Like they were embarrassing the Titans and just throwing all over the place on them. So then it would make sense that what happened was, you know what I'm saying? They were talking trash. The Titans were feeling bad because they were getting burned all over the place. And then a fight, somebody crossed the line. I wonder what they said. Boy, what do y'all think they said? I can only imagine. It had to be rough.
So the thing is, and I put this on Twitter, and I mentioned this to somebody. I think I was talking to Jack whenever we were talking about them doing 2 practices. I don't like doing 2 joint practices before the season starts, like in training camp, because if one team gets the best of the other team, that next day somebody's out for blood. It's always guaranteed that there's going to be a fight. Or it could be a situation where you got some of these crash outs out here that's going to try to hurt somebody. So I don't like the 2 practices. I feel like, in the words of your boy, you only get 1 shot. Are you going to take it, or are you just going to let it go?
It's our boy Eminem.
Yeah, that's your boy. What if I told you?
B Rabbit.
B Rabbit. Oh, there goes Rabbit. So I feel like when it comes to practice and it comes to these scrimmages, you should just do 1 day, and whoever wins, and whoever loses. And we ain't gonna see each other until next season or whenever, and we can settle it then on the field. But you tell me, and because I don't know if you've seen the clips, Coach Ronnie, Calvin Ridley, he was in his feelings.
Oh yeah, I saw that he put something on Twitter about them showing all the highlights against him or whatever. And some Falcons fans start going in on him. Man. The only thing I remember from your highlights, you backing up and trying to avoid contact. Oh, I just remember you running east-west. Our friend Joy called him the east-west connector.
East-west connector.
She said he never runs straight on. Like,
shouts out to Joy, man.
Side to side.
Shouts out. Not front, back, but side to side. Yes.
All right, our reporter said you can call her. He can get on video in 10 minutes.
Okay. So I could call, or he can get a bit. I can just call. Okay. Yeah, I just call him. See what they talk about. Danny Johnson in here said one of the most disrespectful things that I've ever heard. Danny Johnson says Honey Nut Cheerios.
Oh no!
If he said,
shout out to Lala Anthony, former Atlanta DJ, 97.5.
If he said, that man said, "Hey, I see your girl on Instagram. She tastes like Honey Nut Cheerios." If he said that. Yeah, he deserved to get hands put on him. Shouts out to my homeboy T Will, ATM, for my Atlanta Sports One in here. Much love to T Will. Y'all make sure that y'all check him out on YouTube. A1 says BTA overall by the Falcons. Nobody likes BTA. Know what BTA is, right, Coach Ronnie?
No.
Huh?
No.
It's belt to Achilles. Not Achilles.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So, if you ever hear somebody say BTA, you already know what they're talking about.
I heard that phrase, but not said it's BTA.
Oh, really? Yeah. BTA is over with. GG's. Dre the Boxer says, I hope I never go viral putting my hands on a fan at the game. So, you talking about fighting. Your boy Big Low almost got in a fight at a game one time. It was FedEx Field, right? FedEx Field.
Why are you asking me? I don't know.
Oh, you know. Coach Ronnie got into it with these fans in front of us.
Look, y'all, I'm always ready for an argument. Don't come at me with that nonsense.
She argues for a living. She argues for a living. You want to let them know what happened, Coach Ronnie?
I mean, basically, all it boiled down to is that we went to a game with my family. They're from the DC area. So we went to a Commanders Tampa Bay game because some of my family are Tampa Bay fans. My family Commanders fans. They have their own tailgate out there right outside the gate and everything. So we went down there for the game. We were in our Falcons gear. And the guys, like 2 rows ahead of us, they were in Tampa Bay gear. And this one guy and his like 3 friends, they just kept standing up and scooting down. And you know, that Commanders field is horrible. Terrible. It's like a bad high school field. Like there are better sound systems and boards at high school fields. Yes. Seats are more comfortable at high school fields. So like, it's terrible. So if people stand up, you can't see at all, and you can't look to the board to see what you're missing because the board is like the size of a personal pan pizza. It is so small. It is so small, and it's grainy like the 80s. Like they need to adjust the antenna. I'm telling you, it's terrible. So if somebody stands up, you can't see. You're gonna have to stand up yourself. So you know, game etiquette. You stand up if something exciting is happening, or if they're about to score. Sure, you can stand up. But like just standing during the break, standing during this, they were just standing the whole time, and like their row was empty, so they kept moving over in front of us. Yeah. So eventually, I had to say something to them. Like it was just, you know, a matter of, hey guys, hey fellas,
was it like?
Can you please sit down or move back over because you guys keep moving down the road, getting in front of us. And
y'all know Coach Ronnie didn't say it like
then
that.
He decided he was going to yell at me. And I was like, okay, let's go. So then we started yelling at each other. And I, you know, said some stuff to him. He said some stuff to me. He told me, oh, I paid for these seats. I said, well, which ones, bro? Because you're covering 8 seats and there's only 3 of y'all. So it just became like a whole thing. Then he cursed at me. And then Coach Lowe came run like, so Coach Lowe knows I can handle myself. I don't need him to be, if I'm arguing with somebody, I got it. Don't worry. But when this guy told me, I think he called me a B and told me to shut up. Yeah. Then here comes Coach Lowe. I mean, he was running over people, getting over there and got in that man's face. And then that man's girl tried to like pull him back. It became, my whole family was there. I guess he thought it was just me. We were like 20 deep. Yeah. So my whole family was there. My family comes running down. Like him and his 3 friends start looking around and realizing like, oh, maybe we messed up. So the girl like takes him and tries to like get him out of harm's way. And I'm trying to calm everybody down because I don't want anybody to actually fight. Oh, yeah, you know, you don't have to.
You could go that deep.
Yeah, you don't have to. Like they need to sit down. I see they sat down after this though. The moral of the story is they sat down.
They said, and I sat right there behind him.
Yeah, like, he stayed over there because he didn't want him to try to say nothing else to me. Then the guy became Big Lowe's best friend. He was turning back, trying to crack jokes with him and everything. It was ridiculous.
He was like, because he was like, I ain't from Tampa, I'm from DC. I said, I'm from the country. What you want to do? Look, one thing, and I seen Cam Newton do this. Yeah, I thought I was the only person that did this. But whenever I'm upset and I'm ready to fight and it's time to go, you'll see all my teeth showing. When all my teeth are showing, my lips are all over my face, I'm at that point. And I follow the example of my quarterback and I black out.
No.
Because all I remember that day was your uncle literally on my back. Yeah. Like I felt like I was squatting him. Yeah, and he was like, he was like, all right, Lo, all right, ain't no need to do down. Ain't no need to go that far, Lo.
My cousin and my aunt holding me back because like if my man fighting, I'm fighting. Let's go. But no, like it became a whole thing. And, you know, we just wanted to enjoy the game. Dummies standing up, blocking everybody's view.
You don't want to enjoy the game. Padre in here, he says, hey, Lo, Coach Ron to be set tripping. Yes. Dun, dun, dun. That's a Superman check. But to go back to the point, I feel like, and I don't want it to sound like outlandish whenever I say this, Coach Ronnie, but I feel like it's one of them situations where I feel like one of the reasons why we're more aggressive is because of James Pierce Jr.
You think his energy is like taking over for everybody?
Black Air Force energy. I really feel like that's the case. Look, whenever you go to camp, everybody says, fights happen at camp all the time. Everybody says this. When the last time we seen this many fights with the same person? The man literally fought or got into a scuffle with the whole offensive line. He fought 2 of them one play and 3 of them the next play. When have you seen this type of energy from a defensive lineman for the Atlanta Falcons? I legitimately haven't seen it. I've never seen, even whenever John Abraham was here, you wasn't seeing him getting in fights with Todd McClure and all them guys. Jesse Bates said that the man walked into the locker room and just took the aux cord. Jesse Bates said, if he want to listen to something, he's just gonna walk in there and play it. And meanwhile, we knew that's how James Pierce was, because from our time at being at Tennessee. But it seems like he's a real life Debo. I mean, am I wrong for thinking that
he seems unhinged in the best way possible?
In the best way possible.
Yeah, and like it goes back to when he was at Tennessee, and you just like ask questions about him, because back then we knew that the Falcons were looking at him. So when we would ask questions about him, I never heard anybody say, "Oh, that's a good kid. He's so calm." I've never heard anything like, "Oh, he's just," about personality-wise. They never really spoke about it. The only thing I heard personality-wise was that he was difficult. That was all they said, personality-wise. But otherwise, like, as far as a football player, everybody's like, he's great. A1. He's an addition. He's he adds to the defense.
Yes.
He'll elevate your team. But when you're like, oh, what kind of person is he? It's like that awkward silence, and people start looking at each other nervously, like, what do we say?
So I tell you what, Coach, ask me.
Give him an example. Okay, y'all, this is back when he was at Tennessee, and our cousin was being heavily recruited by them, so we were up there all the time with the staff. Yeah. So Coach Lowe would ask about James Pierce, because we knew that they were looking at him. So we were like, hey, Coach, how do you feel about James Pierce? What kind of kid is he?
I mean, you said James Pierce?
Yeah, like personality-wise, like what kind of kid is he?
James Pierce Jr.?
Yeah, yeah.
He ain't in here, is he?
No, why? What's up?
Yeah, he's a good football player. That's what it was. That's what it was. But let's talk about Sadie. That's what it was. Like, we knew, and whenever it was one of the situations where whenever he got drafted here, I was like, oh yeah, we got us boy. Because everybody remembers the whole Mike Smith soliloquy on Hard Knocks. You remember what Mike Smith said?
I remember that he had a reputation of being too passive, and the team kind of was too passive. I remember Matt Ryan got hit real hard, like an ugly hit. Yeah. Wasn't it from a Saints player too? I can't remember specifically who it was, but he got like a late ugly hit. And like, Matt Ryan was like, whatever. And he got back up and like kept playing, but nobody on the team was like, hey, don't touch my quarterback.
Don't touch my quarterback.
And I remember a lot of people around Atlanta didn't like that. They were like, wait, that's weak.
That's weak.
Y'all just let him hit your quarterback?
You don't let nobody touch your quarterback. There's a few things that you don't do on the football field. You don't let a man say your wife tastes like Honey Nut Cheerios. Right? You don't let nobody spit in your face, because that is terrible, because it gets all in your helmet, and it gets on the face mask, and it gets up in here. It can go in your ears, and it's you don't let nobody hit your quarterback. The term sack comes from Deacon Jones, because whenever they said that he got a sack before the term was created, he said it was literally like putting the city in a sack and beating it. Putting the city in a sack and beating it. Yes. Oh, wow. I never heard that. So whenever they get to your quarterback. The more you know. So whenever they get to your quarterback, it's disrespectful, right? So it's disrespectful. That's how Saints fans say it. No, Lord, that's disrespectful. Lord, that's disrespectful. Oh, so you're going to come do the juvenile. You can't just come in here just doing a juvenile. Oh, bounce for the juvenile, bounce for the. No, you can't do that. You can't do that. No, that's disrespectful. So yeah, I mean, so it's one of them situations where you can't let somebody just come in, be disrespectful to your quarterback, because that the second question after everybody celebrated the fact that Michael Penix went toe to toe and did a Rocky impression with half of the Tennessee Titans team. The second thing that everybody said was, okay, is he okay? Because the last thing you need is somebody going out here trying to fight your starting quarterback, and then he gets hurt because he wants to be what was Mr. T's name in Rocky? Bubba. I can't remember his name now.
What was what?
Mr. T's name in Rocky. I can't remember.
I don't know.
But he wanted to be Apollo Creed. Shout out to Richard Russell. He says hard to remember just one time.
He also said, to be fair, Matt Ryan got hit a lot.
Matt Ryan did get hit a lot.
But there was one time that was like more pivotal.
Clubber Lane, yes. Dre the Boxer would know. I'm sorry, Clubber Lane. I'm thinking.
Oh, that was the name?
Yeah, I'm sorry. But go ahead, Coach Ronnie.
Yeah, there was that one hit that was more pivotal than most, because it was so pivotal that when they were on Hard Knocks that next season, like, they talked about it.
Yeah, Mike Smith. A lot of people saying that the Atlanta Falcons are soft. Well, I'll be doggone it. that was his soliloquy. That's how they started off. So guess what, guys? A lot of people are saying that the Atlanta Falcons are soft. Well, guess what, doggone it? Toilet paper's not soft when you wet it. Like, wait, what?
Wait.
And it dries in the sun. Like, what?
I think he be wetting his clothes. Get some wet wipes, Mike.
Get some wet wipes, like, what are you talking about, Mike? But we're gonna show them that we're not soft. We're passive. There's a huge difference. Look both of them up in the dictionary. Like, okay, all right. Do we got our reporter? Is our reporter ready to report?
He just at home, so I told him to get settled and pull him up later.
Oh, okay, all right, okay, perfect. The shouts out to Jared Taylor in here, the Commanders fan, showing love. I think he's from the DC area. Much love to you both. Padres in here just laughing. Clown says, it's just them sending a message for this year that we for real. Let's get it. Also, we got 64 likes. Rise up, y'all. We need y'all to rise some likes up. If you could do a country boy favor, make sure that you hit that like button. If you hit that like button for us, I promise you I'll dance at your wedding one day. Also got Tyler Russell in the chat. What in the world, Bo? What's going on, Tyler? Hope you're doing good today, fam. Padre says Aaron Donald handed that man some 45-pound plates so he could get a real workout. That's another thing that happened. I don't know if a lot of Falcons fans realize. Aaron Donald literally picked Devontae Freeman up. He babied him, right? Devontae Freeman was jawing at Aaron Donald. He looked down at him. He picked him up. His feet were just dangling. And everybody went on about their business.
What?
Yes. Everybody just was like, Soft. SAWFT. Soft. Ever since Kobe called Dwight Howard soft that time, I just can't get over that. He's like, soft. I like that.
Jared Taylor said he's from Idaho.
Oh, from Idaho. You the hoe. You said from Idaho.
Grow up. 1996.
Get that hate out your heart, Coach. Bro. Idaho. You the hoe. Talking about. You sit here thinking about you talking about that time Aaron Donald held Devontae Freeman up and his legs were just dangling. It reminds me of that other time I got into another scrap whenever once again Coach Roney got into it with the gentleman and it got loud and
y'all, I'll be ready. Don't try me. I got a slick mouth.
Whatever it's called. Look, y'all.
Slickest.
I'm gonna tell y'all. If I tell y'all Coach Roney got a slick mouth, like sometimes I just gotta stop and shake my head. I just be like, you know what? I ain't finna do this. It's like yesterday, me and Coach Ronnie, we were in a discussion. I just stopped and I was like, you know what? You got it. If you ever see Coach Lowe do this right here, I done about hit that wall. I tell you, you know what, you got it. But it was another gentleman that got into it with Coach Ronnie, and what you think you weigh, about 300?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, Coach Lowe had came through it.
No, about this. He's like a little shorter than you. Probably
Yeah.
like 5'10".
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had hemmed him up. All my teeth showing. I thought I was going to take him out. I blacked out that time because I think it took like 3-4 people to get me off of him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It did.
Yeah. I still don't remember what happened. Padre says Coach Ronnie is the instigator. It's a recurring theme in these stories. I mean,
I'm very nice, quiet for the most part, very sweet, but like it gets to a point where sometimes people need to hear about themselves. And I feel like as the bishop, it is my mission.
They don't even know that about.
They don't know it, but they know it once I start speaking because my words come with a benediction and with emphasis and with emotion that lets them know that this is something that they need to hear. This was put upon me to give to them. And I gave it to them.
Well, oh, Lord have mercy. Well, we're going to ask the chat what they think. Y'all think Coach Ron is the instigator in these stories? If you think Coach Ronnie,
that is not the question to be asking. Wow.
3 Geek Nation is the instigator in these stories. Put a 3 in the chat. If you feel like it's one of those cases where she's not the instigator, put a 4 in the chat. I mean, it's kind of
questions.
Yeah, I know it's going to expose you a little bit, but it's okay. You know, it's all about, you know. Also, T. Will says these guys are out here engaging in ashy behavior. So,
very much so.
Wow, Coach Ronnie.
Very much so, from what I heard. But we'll need to speak to an eyewitness and see firsthand.
Cortez Sherman said that you're the JPJ of the relationship.
I am. Oh my God.
It's like I'm glad that like Coach Ronnie is like on the show because I don't think she's been on it. You know, you haven't been on the show since the draft, have you?
No.
Yeah, so I'm glad that she had the chance to be on the show because like all these months, whenever I've been telling y'all, like, hey y'all, JPJ, he's different. Whatever. It's like it's hard for me to explain how he's different. It's hard for me to explain it. I'm glad that Coach Rhodes is kind of because she's the English major. She can put words better than I can. So whenever I say like JPJ, it's like, first of all, he cool. You know, look, you better be cool with him. That's all I can say. Because if you ain't cool with him, you know, don't wear your chain around him. Body bag is don't wear your chain around. Okay. Every time I go to training camp, I wear none of my chains because I want him to run up over like, "That's a nice chain, punk." I want that. Body bag says 1 in the chat for the instigator. Padre says Bishop is a brutal line stepper. I'm sorry, a habitual line stepper. I'm sorry. Padre also put 33 threes in the chat. Meeks G says 3. 3, yes. Jay Murphy says 3. Clown says absolutely not. 4. Okay.
Thank you.
Well, that's the only one. Tyrese says 3. Grand Dodger says 4. He says you keep pushing our girl. She can only take so much.
Thank you.
All right.
Everyone forever said 4. Coach Ronnie be chilling. He's met me in for real several times.
He ain't met you.
I am very, very calm, very nice. I would love. First of all, I'm very nice, y'all.
Yeah,
don't get it twisted.
She's very nice until you piss off. I'm telling you.
And look, whenever Coach Lowe has an issue and he wants to release somebody on him, he come running. He love it. He love it then. He love it because I don't let nobody talk about Coach Lowe now.
I ain't gonna lie about that. You know, I be chilling. You know, I be like, hey, Coach Ronnie.
That's my man, my man, my man.
Hey, they didn't bring me no ranch.
How dare you!
I be sitting there like, should have brought the ranch. Should have brought the wrench. You know I'm getting old. I be doing old stuff like that. You should have brought the wrench. Should have brought it. I asked you twice. You should have brought the wrench. A1 says, for Coach Roney be chilling. A1 ain't seen Coach Roney in a stressful situation. False Start Falcon says, it's your fault, Lo, for being a large individual. She knows she can rely on that. See,
I've had this mouth before I ever met him. It don't have nothing to do with him. Whether he's there or not, business will get handled.
Oh man. T. Will says Debo. Tyler Russell says 4, but she might not be happy if she has to sit in training camp heat all day.
I'm not going to, so I'll be happy. I will not be sitting.
Every time I go to training camp, hey, Coach, where's Coach Roney? I'm like,
not here.
Yeah, she ain't.
Not coming.
She's at the hotel.
I'll catch y'all at the after party.
She's at
in
the
AC.
She's at the hotel, boy. You ain't gonna catch Coach Roney out here. Coach Roney sit in the heat too many days whenever I was coaching.
No, I went when we went with Tyler and Christine. I went,
but
with
that was
them.
springtime.
It was spring, so
Yeah.
it was like warmer. It wasn't bad, and great company makes for a more enjoyable experience in the heat. But like for training camp, I'm not getting up and sitting and waiting outside of the gate to get in early, and then walking to the thing, and then sitting in the heat all day again, so I can see. Oh, they kind of threw a pass just a second ago. Oh, they're stretching over there. No, thank you.
That's such a good time.
Not for me.
And you know what? I'm glad you mentioned this, Coach Roney, because I did want to say that preseason and training camp matters. I just want to say that. Preseason and training camp matters.
I mean, you'd be a fool to think it didn't.
You'd be a fool to think.
Fool.
Thank you. Preseason and training camp matter. The people who feel like preseason and training camp don't matter are, one, people who aren't fans of the team, or two, the people who don't know what's going on. I'll land my plane there. It's 10:15 in Atlanta. The temperature is slightly 75 degrees with a slight overcast. Thank you so much for flying with us today, and thank you for flying Delta. Your bags are going to be at baggage claim number 3. Landing my plane right there. Oh man. Let's see. Silk Legacy's in here. It says Coach Roney gangster. Thank you. Yes, Coach Roney don't play no games. King 7 says, Lo, how you feeling about the defensive front versus the run game? Don't they think we need a bigger nose tackle to take up space in the interior? I don't know. They probably wouldn't be able to tell what to think because everybody fighting all the time. Every time they start practicing, all of a sudden somebody start playing Fight Night by Migos, and they say, somebody trying to hit them with a left, hit them with a right. So I couldn't tell you, Bo. Oh, okay.
Whenever you're ready.
Okay, gotcha. Yes, I definitely agree. Training camp matters. So we have our reporter that's going to come in for 3 or 4 minutes and give us his description of what happened, because this is what everybody's excited about. I ain't heard who won today. I ain't heard that. All I heard is that
maybe you'll hear from him.
We might. All I know so far today is that Michael Penix has a mean left hook. That's all I know. He doesn't have a glass jaw. Everybody talking about how tough the quarterback is. So, better bring him on. Tyler.
What in the world, Bo? How you doing?
Man, we're doing good tonight, family. So, according to, the reports that you sent to us, you were live at training camp today.
Yes.
Okay.
I was live on top of the hill today.
Yes. Yeah. So, what happened in the fight, Tyler?
Well, first, let me say that Coach Christine and myself showed up to camp exactly on time for the beginning of practice. And from the very beginning of practice all the way until this so-called fight happened, It was more like a bloodbath, to be honest with you. It was
What in the world?
but there's a lot of chirping on the field, and Penix had been taking some chirping, and he threw some beautiful balls down the field to McLeod and Drake and others, and he was just basically at will doing whatever he wanted against this Titans defense, as we would expect. And he basically turned around and started talking after. Well, McLeod, he caught a very nice ball. They blew it dead just before he went in the end zone. Of course, they don't want us running up the score in practice. They don't want it to look bad. But as soon as we got there, bam, it was like Penix just went crazy. And you know what it reminded me of?
He went crazy.
Oh, he went crazy. Let me tell you what happened. It was like Anchorman. It was
what?
Yeah, wooden bedposts were pulled out, katana swords, tridents, all of the weapons came out. And everybody got in a roundup, and they all said no ACL injuries. Of course, everybody agreed on that. And then it was just like a melee. And Jesse Bates ran in from the other field. He ran in from 100 yards, north of them to come in. You got Drake London running all the way back up the field to get in the fight. And Lindstrom got in there. He was tossing people around. And, you just see Penix run in there. He was swinging the whole way in, and then he disappeared into the mess. And I know is the stretchers were called in because so many bodies were laid out.
Oh, my goodness. Stretchers were called in?
It was terrible.
It wasn't like a Jon Snow battle, was it? When he just got
they had to turn the indoor facility into a temporary morgue. It was just not. It was not good. So it was crazy, but there was definitely some swinging. Helmets got ripped off. People were trying to poke each other in the eye. Algier got hit in the eye. I mean, it was crazy.
Good grief.
Oh yeah, it was madness.
So,
but just as you'd expect from our young buck quarterback, he went in swinging right away. I mean, he did not screw around; just bam, right away.
Just went in swinging, went in fighting.
Was real.
See, Coach Christine saying this is all real.
No. I said the eye poking and the helmet throwing was 100% real.
Yep.
And
They're throwing helmets too.
They pulled Casey Washington helmets off and threw it at somebody.
Yep.
threw it into the melee.
Yeah, they threw it at somebody in the melee.
And no one got ejected.
It literally, there was like 100 and something people in this fight. It was literally everybody converged onto the fight, and it was madness. Like just madness for like probably 3 or 4 good minutes of them
3 or 4 minutes. That's a long fight.
Yeah. And then they separated everybody up, and then a couple more people ran back in and started the fight back up again for a few more minutes. It was crazy.
What was said? What caused all of this?
I don't know, but I'll tell you, Calvin Ridley was talking a lot of trash early in practice too. You could see him taunting AJ from the side on the defensive field. It was I don't know if anybody in the coaching staff here has been to a joint practice before, but it's interesting because you've got the ones on the field all the time because you've got the defense ones and the offense ones. So you basically have staggered play after play after play to watch. And definitely Calvin Ridley was talking some trash to AJ, and he'd burned him a couple times earlier, and AJ was not having it. And I think it just kind of carried over from one field to the other, and it just got hot real fast.
Goodness gracious.
But you knew it was a serious day when the special teams people got in fights. You know what I'm saying?
What?
It was. Oh yeah.
Young way cool drop kick somebody.
It was the punters. Punters. Yeah, the Tennessee punter was terrible, and the Tennessee Titans, 3rd and 4th string that was trying to make the team were trying to back up that punter, and they were shoving people around everything, and there was a couple scuffles on that field as well. So.
Oh, okay. So, Tyler, before you go further.
Yes.
I've never seen a punter fight. I've never seen a punter fight. I've never seen a kicker fight before. You're telling me that the punters got in the fight?
I'm telling you, most of the Christine, tell me if Coach Christine, am I wrong about the punter for the punting situation fight?
First, remember Bosher had that amazing hit on what was his name? The other guy we had from the Carolina Panthers. Remember that awesome hit? That
Yeah,
got on
he
the
did.
game? So they do.
They do hit people hard. They do. They're athletes.
No, they had the biggest one was the one with Penix, which I remember being like the first one when the guy ran in on the sidelines and tackled him, and then everybody lost it. I mean, it
But
was
you
literally almost every team, but there was several other little fights that happened. Not little like 1 or 2 people though, still little like 20 people, like 10 from each team. But there was stuff with special teams that happened because their punter was terrible. And they kept, I mean, like it would go, it was to the point.
It was shank after shank on that field.
We had people on the sidelines going, boy, I could do better than that. And I'd probably slip on the field trying to make the kick and it would still go farther. So it was, it was
the punters, the special teams folks got involved.
Yes. Like 10 or 15 people from both sides.
Yeah.
There was at least 1 or 2 skirmishes on special teams.
And there was one with Lindstrom and McGarry where they I remember we saw like they went to like, from what I remember seeing, they went and like tried to push at Lindstrom and he was like not having that and shoved it back equally. But it got to be again like now you've got really big people. Don't be
messing with Chris Lindstrom. That's a wrong person to mess with on the football field.
But there were helmets ripped. There was helmets ripped off several times, but the craziest was, and I think it was actually the special teams fight where I literally saw the Titan guy rip off one of our players' helmets and throw it at everybody else who was in the middle of the fight.
That's right.
And it bounced
School of fighting.
It was crazy.
So this is why I'm telling you the bodies were piled up. I mean, it was a day today. Actually, to be honest with you, I felt like practice was going to get canceled about 11 o'clock because of so much fights. There were so many fights in a row.
Ain't going because there are too many logistics involved. They got these 2 teams together. They need to get the reps in.
Well,
I knew they weren't going to cancel.
You know, Coach, I seen you referencing Mike Smith earlier, and he would say, "Get out of here," you know, like that, and point his finger real nasty at the side and tell people to leave. And I just felt like maybe we'd see that out of Raw. You know, maybe he'd be like, "Get out of here," and be real nice about it.
Just be nice about it. Hey, please get out of here, guys.
Please, we'll see you after for a snack. We'll see you at the snack room.
Well, look, Coach, I definitely appreciate your report. Thank you so much.
Great job, Tyler.
Thank you. Oh gosh, we will see you guys soon. Okay.
All right, y'all take care.
See ya.
All right. So as y'all see, even the special teams guys got into a fight. I'm thinking kickers and punters don't punch. I think they just kick each other, right?
No. You think when they fight, they kicking?
That's the strongest part of their body.
It's the most developed muscle.
Their most developed
Oh my gosh. No. That's so funny.
Like, don't get close.
Capoeira.
Like, hey, you bet not get too close. Because whenever I punt kick you, I'm gonna high kick you in the nose.
Oh my god.
You play games if you want to. Oh man. Trey Perry said somebody tried to tackle him. So apparently MP9 was talking some trash, and it came down to a point where the Titans players just got tired of it. And I don't know if it got started off with a punch, but they said that it just turned into a full-on brawl. You know. Padre says not Capoeira.
Capoeira. I was wondering if anybody would pick that one up. Sexy dance fight. Anybody that does it.
Wait a minute, hold on.
Brazilian sexy dance fight.
Oh, wait, what?
They do a lot of kicking.
Why is it sexy?
It was a joke from Bob's Burgers.
Oh, from Bob's Burgers. Oh, I think I remember that episode.
Capoeira.
Yeah, so
that's how kickers fight.
That's how kickers fight. Tyler said it was definitely punches. Okay. Stats Boogie says, tell the bad for Atlanta 2, plenty of touchdowns scored on Atlanta Falcons defense.
No, we're not. We're only going to tell the bad for Tennessee. Get on out of here.
Well, the only thing I can tell you.
That was perfect.
The only thing I can tell you, Stats Boogie, is that I heard that the Titans lost. I mean, I don't know, how many touchdowns he scored.
The game.
Huh?
The fight or the game.
Wow, Coach Ronnie.
Or both?
Wow.
Both.
Wow. Wow. Oh my goodness. Both?
I told y'all I had to sleep.
You got to sleep out, y'all. Y'all think I'm playing. Y'all think I'm playing.
Who has that? It's all in fun. It don't really matter.
Yeah, it don't matter.
I'm sure there were plenty of highlights. I mean, Calvin really made it clear.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all are not putting up all the highlights.
Exactly.
But guess what? When you control the narrative, you don't have to.
You don't have to. And we know a lot of people who control narratives. I gotta sleep about too. Bad association spoils useful habits.
Somebody said, let me find the comment. So somebody said that, Ty Dolla, he said that Raheem got into it with the fan before practice even started.
With the Titans fan?
I guess so. Everybody was getting into it.
Everybody want to fight at Flowery Branch.
It was just feisty out there.
James Pierce, that's all that is.
It's James Pierce. The spirit of James Pierce compels you. Like everybody was just acting up out there.
James Pierce job by, he's like, oh, you gonna let him look at you like that? Like, what? How was he looking at me? Look at him. You gotta shut that down quick before it get out of control. Jamil says, what was in the water over there, Lo? Oh, I don't know. It must have been some moonshine. See, what they need to do is get to the point where we're starting to need a fighting coach. Right? You got an offensive line coach, the people that play on the offensive line. I nominate Dre the boxer. That should be the fighting coach. Dre, I'm going to call Terry Fontenot and say, hey, I got a homeboy. He boxes. He's pretty good. And he'll teach them guys to keep that left hand up. Dre says, tell me that it wasn't a game. It was target practice. Daggone. That's rough. That's rough. Dre said, he got us. Okay, there you go, Dre. Solo says, should have brought the ranch. It's wild. Should have brought the ranch.
Y'all, he be loving it too. He be loving it when there's a conflict and he know his number one hitter's coming in. Ready. I don't know why he's sitting here complaining. He's like, oh, you talking to me? Hold on. I got something for you.
The crazy thing is, I don't know you have to say that.
No, he doesn't. I'm always on ready, so I have to get ready. I stay ready. I'm watching him. His mannerisms, the way he speaks, his stress levels. I can sense his cortisone levels from across the room. And when they get high, I get active.
She ain't lying. She ain't lying. Because there's a few phrases that I use, especially whenever we're working with contractors or, a situation where like something that has to do with business. And I'd be like, that's unfortunate. If I say that, that's a bad signal. That's a bad signal. Like, dang. Or if I say daggum a certain way, like daggum. Now, y'all know the crazy thing is, I see somebody put it in the comments a little bit earlier. Somebody said, what in the world, Bo? She even knows the way I say what in the world, Bo. If I say because what in the world, Bo, it could mean a whole bunch of things.
I mean, he's been saying this before he ever did YouTube. This was something he just said.
Years. I've always said what in the world, Bo. I always said it while we were dating, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So,
in fact, I have it on my Facebook from 2008 or 2007. I was like, "Oh, this is what Lo says. What in the world, Bo?"
That was just a post.
Yeah, I mean, it was like one of those surveys you fill out.
Oh,
where
okay.
It's like, "Oh, who says what? What does your boyfriend say?" It's like my boyfriend's favorite phrase. What in the world, Bo?
That go.
This is 07, y'all.
Can't beat it. Can't beat it. So anybody who think it's a industry, something that we're forcing on the industry, nah, that's just us. But Coach Ronnie knows it. If I say what in the world, Bo, could mean a few different things. It's a greeting. What in the world, Bo? What's going on with you, man? It's a term of concern. Like, what in the world, Bo? What you got going on over there? You know, whatever. You know, Coach Ronnie looking good over there. Like, what in the world, Bo?
I was wondering if you were going to say
What you got going on over there, girl? You better chill out. You smelling good coming through here now. Take a little bit of twist out your walk. You know, confrontation. Hold on now. What in the world, Bo? What we trying to do? You know, disappointment. What in the world, Bo? But whenever I say, what in the world, Bo? To, you know, in a conflicted situation, Coach Ron know what time it is. She already know. Stay on go. Tyler says our defense looked improved from a couple of weeks ago. Okay, I'm loving that. Stat Boogie says, LOL, okay. Hey, we're in the same boat. We better than Penix, and I like Penix.
I mean, the only thing you can say to that is, I guess we'll see.
I guess we'll see.
I
guess we ain't playing against each other this year.
No, but we can compare how they do independently. I guess we'll see. I don't know. For me, if I was a gambler, I'd put my money on Penix. But, you know, you never know.
But they got Cam Ward.
I know who they have.
Overall pick.
I'm aware.
Okay.
I'm aware. I knew that when I said that.
But overall, as far as the team, I think it's a consensus. You know, I'm not going to say that because somebody put on Twitter today, they was like, you know what? I'm not even going to argue if the Falcons beat the Titans in the practice today. I was like, well, why? I was like, well, don't argue it then.
It feels like you're saying you're not going to do something only you volunteer to do. No one asked you to do that. Okay.
I'm like, look, if that's the case, don't argue. If you don't want to argue it, don't argue it. Keith Evans says, so basically it depends on the pitch. Just like Chinese, how you say what in the world, Bo?
Yeah, I hear in Chinese, like they have a lot of similar phrases, but depending on the intonation, you're saying different things.
Really?
Yeah. So it's very similar in that way.
I did not know that. But yeah, I guess it's based on the pitch. Yeah, based on the inflection.
The inflection, all that stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, because I mean, so tell me how I'm saying it now. What in the world, Bo?
I don't know. It's a kid show.
Okay, my bad. What in the world, Bo? All right. Nando says 14-3 Super Bowl bound. What in the world, Bo? See, that meant let's go, lock and load. I'm not mad at that. Not mad at that. Because are you getting on treadmill?
Y'all need to get some more steps.
Oh, okay. Yeah, go ahead and get it in. While you do that, I seen Uncle Steve in the chat. I'm gonna hear Uncle Steve, see what he got going on. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna call Uncle Steve, see what. I seen Uncle Steve in the chat a little bit earlier. I'm gonna see what he got going on here. Phone died. Daggone. Okay. Yeah. You got charged over here, dude.
Yeah, it's over here, but your phone wasn't charging.
Oh, yeah. You got to put it a certain way.
You want me to plug it up over there?
Yeah, you don't mind. Yeah, I need a wireless one, don't I?
Yeah.
Thanks so much. Appreciate it, baby. Yeah, you got to finagle it. There it is. All right. So I heard a few different reports when it came to training camp. Some people said that the Falcons gave up a few touchdowns. Some people said that I think our friend Stacks in here, he said that Pollard broke a long run on us today. Y'all defense still trash. Now, one thing that I want y'all to remember is that we're going to be playing defense a little bit more aggressively than we played last year. So that's going to come with a few more big plays being given up. Since we're going to be more aggressive, we are going to give up some bigger plays. So I just want to go ahead and put that out there. It's not a situation where, you're just planning on shutting folks down, and it is what it is. So that's one thing that I do want to acknowledge. Another thing that I want to acknowledge is that whenever you're playing that more aggressive defense, like we played the year before last with Ryan Nielsen, I feel like you're going to get a few more sacks. For me, the number is 40. I want to know what y'all think, how many sacks you think the Atlanta Falcons could get. If you put it in the chat, I would definitely and greatly appreciate it. Now, I know that we've only seen one preseason game, but I want to know what y'all think as far as how many sacks y'all think we can get after seeing what you done seen. For me, the number is 40. You're in Uncle Steve's lounge. Shouts out Uncle Steve. Don't say it now. Have a good time. You're in Uncle Steve's lounge. Tyler Russell said 44. Speaking of 44, y'all do a country boy favor. Make sure that you hit that like button. I don't know how many likes we have right now, but if you could do a country boy favor, hit that like button. I would definitely and greatly appreciate it. Thank y'all so much. Also, let me see here. I apologize, y'all. Also, y'all make sure that y'all show love to Coach Christine and Coach Tyler for coming on and giving their fight report tonight. I definitely and greatly appreciate that. Them coming on and sharing some love with us tonight, giving us some of their fight wisdom. So let's see what everybody's thinking. So Tyler Russell says 44. My homeboy Scorpio says 45. King Landon says 44. T Will says 48. Okay, CJ says 46. Kerry says you can't even spell his name. It's Penix. Sorry, but there's no argument. You can't even get the name right. Respectfully. Shouts out to my homeboy Twisted Torch, man. Excuse me, respectfully. CJ says 46. MacTown Dirty says 42. So I guess I'm the low ball guy. Nando says 47. Okay. John Brooks says Big Low. I'm gonna be honest with you. I like the fight that the guys are showing at training camp. Look, I'm not mad at it, bro. Look, I mean, I guess it's different things that gets people, different people going. I don't like that. It's one of those situations where everybody's highlighting the fact that Michael Penix, threw punches more than him eating that Tennessee Titans defense up. I think we gotta focus on the more important things. Yes, it's out of the norm that your quarterback, is willing to throw fists and elbows, but at the end of the day, what you really want him to be throwing is touchdowns, right? I'm definitely all for everybody defending themselves. Michael Penix blacking out, as a quarterback, especially a quarterback in the NFL, I want you to be a little bit more composed. Like I said, you can fight. You fight as much as you want to, but you got to be a little bit more composed. Jamil says the big 50. I'm not mad at that. Dree says, thanks, coaches, for the update. Yes, definitely. Dylan Snap says 45. Call back to Deion Jones. Shouts out to Debo. I'm starting to think that James Pierce might be the new Debo. Shouts out to my homeboy Tidy. Atlanta Bird Game says at least 40 sacks. And we goody mob. Hello, you already know what time it is. Also, my homeboy just got finished cleaning the gutters. I mean, I know that it's late and everything, and I told you about cleaning the gutters at night like that because the bats will get you. Shouts out to my homeboy Jack Spade in here. What in the world, bro?
I'm about to say A1's here too. Damn. I know he's trying to get the job finished before the party tomorrow, but the neighbor's trying to get some sleep. A1, you can come down now, bro. Hey, Falcons fans, hit that like, share, and subscribe button, man, for Big Little Country Sports.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You doing all right tonight, my friend?
Man, I'm doing good, man. I'm supposed to do a podcast earlier, but I had to deal with some stuff with my son and everything. Football tryouts was today, or one of the first day of football tryouts. But
I
otherwise,
heard
than that, man.
I heard the young Thundercat got 2 picks today.
Thundercat got after it, man. Read and react, man. Read the field and react.
That's what we talking
That's
about,
what he
man.
did. Coach tried to put him at linebacker for a minute just because of his size. He was like, man, we should put you a linebacker. He's like, I came here to play safety. So he played linebacker. Like I told him, I said, just listen to coach. And sure enough, when he got back there in that safety spot, he said the ball came right to him. So he just backpedaled and read the field, and quarterback gave him a Bryce Young. So he took it. And he was about to go back to the house, but he said he got stopped. But for the most part, I'm proud of him, man. He's never played football before. This is his first time out there, and the kid is, you know how it is when they first start playing football.
Yeah, man, it's a nervous time, bro.
It is a nervous time. People running into each other and all this stuff, and kids getting up, yelling and screaming at each other. You know how it is, man. But you're a parent on the sideline. You can't get in his shoes and go play for him.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
It's just kind of like go out there and do this and that, and just play your best, but have fun. Have fun.
There you go, man.
But otherwise than that, man, no scuffles out there on the middle school field. But I heard there was some scuffling going on at Flowery Branch. Hey, shout out to Chuck Norris over there. Chuck Norris.
Roundhouse kick. He roundhouse kicks with the best of them.
Roundhouse. Penix.
Man.
Shout out to Eric Parker for that graphic too as well, choking down.
Shouts out to EP, bro. Shouts out to EP.
Hey man, big shout out to everybody, man. But yeah, man, it's just it's camp battles and people out there, trying to make a name.
So you know what they said, right? Whenever they came out and they interviewed Michael Penix for the press conference right after the practice. They asked him about the fight. That was the first thing he said, and his response, it tripped me out. He was like, so the first rule about Atlanta Falcons Fight Club is you can't talk about Atlanta Falcons Fight Club.
Sheesh. Hey, well, he's been hanging around somebody in Atlanta. He's gonna take it right now. For him to learn that, he's been hanging around one of them street cats, street folk. But yeah, my boy Michael Penix, man, what's that? Dade City? That boy from Florida, man. He
Florida boy, bro.
They ain't trying to play. He got his own street. He ain't finna disrespect no man with his own street.
Yeah, disrespect man with his own street.
Yeah, man. But yeah, Michael Penix. Shout out for the players to stick up for Michael Penix after the scuffles. Caden Ellis and a lot of the players saying that's my quarterback and that's my guy. And man, it just feels good to just be a Falcon fan. Like it was something that I felt after hearing about the scuffles and hearing about Michael Penix being involved, and then you see the interviews after, and everybody's just like, man, like we are, like Uncle Steve said it earlier, we are in ready mode. Like I think Penix he's not saying he's feeling himself in that way, like he's had to be too cocky or too confident. Nah, man, this kid knows what he's doing out there, man. He talks to the media well. He knows how to organize and lead that offense and the team as a young guy in the NFL. This is only his second year. And I think he went 7 for 14 after the scuffle. So, and he was trying to dial it in and get back to it. He told the guys, let's get back to work. Even hearing Penix say to the media that he was glad it didn't stop practice and they let practice keep going after the scuffle because they came out there to do some work. And you don't want to stop practice because a couple guys get into it. They let the drive keep going. And, from what I heard, Penix seemed dialed in, moving the chains down the field. One thing to talk about is Nuzil with these snaps, man, because I heard that he could have had a touchdown too as well, but Nuzil had like 1 or 2 bad snaps today again. So is it something where they didn't want? Yeah, is it? Country, you tell me when it comes to Nuzil's position. Like, do you think the Falcons are super locked in on Nuz, or is it more like they can get a late center after preseason or going into week 1, a plug and play guy right there? I'm sure they want to have Nuzil work with Penix, of course, like how he is now. But
I people are locked in on the news, bro.
Okay,
I think this season is it's a lock and load kind of a situation because the one thing that the Falcons are really trying to do, they're trying to draft guys a year before they're ready and have them step in and they're trying to manage the salary cap in that way. So the same thing that they did with Grady, the same thing that it's looking like they might be doing with Jesse Bates, the same thing they did with Drew Dahlman, that they're doing with New Zealand. It's one of them situations where they got him, and he played a few games last year, and he was pretty good. And they're like, okay, this is good. Hopefully, this is going to be our cost-effective option.
I'm glad you said that because you threw a name in there that's very important. It's going to be probably one of the most important names this season, and it's Jesse Bates.
Jesse Bates.
And you can sell Jesse Bates on whatever you want to sell about this city and about this team and about what we're going to do and we're going to be this next year. That man came here from a team that went to the Super Bowl.
Exactly.
And we ain't make the playoffs in 4 years. You better hope, Falcons fans, you better hope that you pay that man whatever he wants and some and then some more.
Pay him.
Because there's another team right now sitting there like, oh, we got way more to offer Jesse Bates rather than some money. We can give him a competitive championship caliber team. You think the Chiefs ain't sitting over there waiting for Jesse Bates to become a free agent? You think the Eagles ain't sitting over there waiting for Jesse Bates to become a free agent? And them boys on the brink of shit. You know what they on the brink of.
Exactly.
So Falcons got to turn around. You got to show the league, the NFL, and Jesse Bates that you belong here. Even hearing it behind the scenes with Kirk Cousins and quarterback. Remember he said, we just bought our house. We just moved down there. And
now it's kind of iffy.
It sounds kind of iffy. Things happen in the NFL.
Things happen.
And this year is a big year for Jesse Bates. But you said it. The Falcons bring their people in a year or two before it's time to make a big decision.
Yes.
And Xavier Watts was brought in this year, and he's a high caliber safety. He is not a guy to be sitting on the sidelines year 3, year 4, year 5. Jesse Bates goes, guess what? Xavier Watts, welcome to the Atlanta Falcons for real, for real. And that's how it can work from there. Don't forget, Helms is on his last year too, right? Helms could be out the door. Fuller could be out the door. So it's like you're sitting back there like you might need safety help next year in a major way. But you talked about it with Bergeron. You talked about it with even Jack Nelson coming in there at the tackle position. Is that Matthews' replacement? Possibly. Don't think so, but it could be. The Falcons know what they're doing, man. But I'm glad you spoke on that, Country. They do plan ahead. I think you're muted, Country. Are you muted?
I'm sorry.
There you go. Yeah.
Shouts out to Dre Murphy. I always got to call Dre Murphy out whenever he's in here caking. So Dre Murphy says, Kerry, no, I didn't see the Michael Harris Grand Slam Angel, Princess, and Queen. Dre, you caking. You know, I would say get that hate out your heart. You need to get that cake out your heart. You over there singing Monica. When I first saw you. You know the rest of it. Also, Nando Barrington's in here. Says, Big, we loving to see less choir boys and more dogs in uniform, Bo. It's definitely a thing. Coach Roney explained it earlier. Like you got you some dogs. Shouts out to Chill Ride in here. He says, Kung Fu Penix. Okay. So I want to mention something to you, Jack. There's moments in everybody's career. It doesn't even have to be professional sports career, but just in regular 9-to-5 jobs, there's moments that solidify what you're going to do and what you're going to be at that place of employment.
Right.
I don't want to go crazy by saying this. I feel like today was Michael Penix's moment that ingratiated him with the city. I feel like in 2032, we're going to look back and we're going to be like, y'all remember Michael Penix's sophomore year, whenever he's the only quarterback we had to get in a fight with a whole team, and the whole team rallied around him. He's still here 2 Super Bowls later, 3 Super Bowls later, or you know, playoff runs or winning seasons later. And I feel like today is the moment that all of this got set off. Do you think I'm wrong for saying that?
I think you're definitely you're telling the truth there about that, man. Because a lot of fans could say, you know, even with Michael Penix going through what he's been going through with the quarterback situation with Kirk, and camp has just been, Michael Penix throws the ball to Ray. Drake London makes the catch, and Kyle Pitts and Penix are working. And today you had real deal Kung Fu Penix out there. Like, this is real deal. Like, he's putting the team on his back right here. Like, he's a second-year quarterback. This is a young guy. This is not a Peyton Manning, Drew Brees type moment. This guy's in his second year. And for him to be right there in the midst of it, protecting his brothers along the front line, I mean, most quarterbacks would run away from that. You know what I'm saying? They'll be on the outside. Like, Kirk would not be in the middle of that.
I don't know if you remember when Michael Vick did it on Monday Night Football.
So I was about to say the same thing. Now, you talked about this is the moment today. Then again, we did draft a left-handed quarterback named Mike. So people's kind of like, oh, is that Mike Vick? No, that's Michael Penix. Okay. He's close enough, though. It's Atlanta. You know how Atlanta is. Atlanta's going to Atlanta. And when they drafted a left-handed quarterback named Michael Penix, people quickly went back to the left-handed quarterback named Michael Vick. And, of course, Atlanta, they like to put their comparisons. He throws like him. He looks like him. He stands like him. He you know what I'm saying? That type of stuff. But today showed a big moment for Michael Penix. I'm proud of him. Just hearing about it. I couldn't be there. But hearing about it, I was getting to that, that fan level of, wow, Michael Penix is stepping up against, another team in a not a private practice, but it's a practice where, he's not playing Friday and he's over there, doing roundhouse kicks on the DBs. But shout out Michael Penix. You're definitely right about that. I think people have they put some more faith into Michael after today. We can look at practice and OTAs and whatever they're reporting at camp, but when you hear about the scuffles and there's fights going on and your quarterback's involved, but then you hear that your quarterback came out like, hey, I'm untouched. You can't mess with me. I rock with Michael Penix on that, man, because I know some other quarterbacks that would not be involved in that.
We had one.
We damn sure did. Matt would have been over there like, hey guys, hey guys, let's not do this, guys.
Michael Vick, bro. Michael Vick literally ran from a confrontation on Monday Night Football. I think it was against the Eagles.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all remember that, but it was Monday Night Football, and he said his whole thing was he didn't want to get suspended and end up missing the game. But there's a difference between backing up, still giving them a little bit, and then running and hiding behind Forney. That's
right.
I could be wrong for saying that, but that's what I saw.
Right. And, especially with the fights, that we've heard throughout camp earlier this year. I mean, James Pierce Jr. getting active in the backfield and people getting a little upset. But that's iron sharpening iron. But when you have another team come to your facility and start pushing people around and thinking that they're going to walk out of here, like they're the winners of a joint practice, your second-year quarterback steps up, your linebackers step up. It takes me back to the time when Aaron Donald had Freeman up like Scorpion in Mortal Kombat. And I was sitting there like, who gonna help this man? Somebody get that man a ladder and get him down.
Somebody help him.
Somebody get that man a step stool and get Freeman down. But then again, even for Metcalf, like the Metcalf thing with AJ, and it's like, bro, like we're getting beat on the field, but then, personally, like one-on-ones, like they're getting beat on some shit. It's like, I don't want that. But I think the fight is different from the team this year. I do believe they're going to make the playoffs. I do believe they're going to win the division, but the fight is just a little different.
Yeah.
It's like we don't have the person that's out there like a Grady Jarrett no more. The person who's speaking to the media and, after every practice they go to, like Jesse Bates is in his zone and Caden's in his zone. And I like how the media team focuses around everybody. They want to speak to AK. They want to speak to Helms. They want to speak to Zach Harrison.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I like hearing that. Like, there's really no, like, outside of Jesse Bates and shit, like, on that defensive line, there's really no big mega star. You got guys that just want to play football, man.
Exactly.
And that's what really wins when you get the guys who just want to play football.
Just want to play ball.
I ain't gonna lie. A couple years ago, we had guys that were coming in here that knew that the Atlanta Falcons was just a job, and they can get a paycheck, and they go about their business. Next year, they go to a different team, and it's like, oh, I played for the Falcons 10 years from now. I didn't want that. I want people to sit here and fight for that red and black, and bleed that red and black. And I saw. Carrie
just said, I got to get to sleep. Good night, country. Coach Roney, Nick Olandria, Jack.
Nicolantria.
Yeah, it's the whole Love Island thing is getting out
What?
here. Jack's my quarterback, and Falcons fan in the chat. Good night, all. Good night, Carrie. This whole Nick.
Yeah, I remember Carrie's from Florida with all that money. She gonna sue me if I say anything back to her. She be like, "I'm calling my lawyer in the morning. Jack. That's another lawsuit. It's another yacht."
Oh man. But yeah, I agree with you and Coach Roney. I do feel like the energy is different.
Much different.
You know, football is definitely a very violent and dangerous sport, and you know you can't come out there and be soft. If you're playing ball, you got to bring it.
One thing,
you got to be on your toes.
One thing, Country, I like to talk about too. I mean, you probably mentioned it, but there's really no competition battle from your ones. Like your ones are damn near locked in. Like you might have, that defensive line or who, if it's going to be Rook, Dorales, how they're going to work that. But I mean, remember a couple years ago, we was fighting to see who the wide receiver 2 was and who the wide receiver is and who the running back 2. We ain't got to worry about that. Like we know kind of who's on the 53 already. We just kind of pencil in some guys. But even today, with it, hearing the news about Kobe Bryant, his injury, that could bring somebody from the depth chart up above Kobe. Everybody's hyped on Kobe. But that hamstring injury, if you can't play week 2 preseason or week 3 preseason, that's tough.
That's tough.
You better hope coach puts you on that IR list so that way nobody comes to pick you up. But, man, everybody's hyped on Kobe. I'm hyped too. But if you can't play this week and you can't play next week, that's when your D. Alfords and your Billy Bowmans and your Dante Manning, Lamar Jackson, even the guy who's covering Abernathy, even the guy who's covering Drake today, Anike Aguan, whatever the guy's name is, they all have a chance, and that's just something to look at, that tight end spot behind Warner and Pitts, Franks. Is it Franks or is it going to be the other guy from South Carolina, Josh Simmons? There's some things just to look at. That kid, what's that kid's name? 81? Drummond? That Drummond,
man, he's looking good, bro. He's looking legit.
Chris Blair, you talking about Mooney might be ready for week 1, might not be ready for week 1. Man, Chris Blair, Casey Washington, man,
shouts out to Chris Blair, man. Just good
Team
people.
Blair. Team Blair is working.
Good people, bro. Good people.
Yes. But otherwise than that, man, I think Raheem sees the fight in this unit. And, for Terry Fontenot, it took him some years to get it right. It took him some years to get this contract and the money right. But, man, there's only one thing left to go do now, man. You got to go win these games.
Cut my grass.
Shit. That's tough.
Gee, Will, what's going on, Bo?
What in the world, Bo? What's going on, man? Everybody all right? Y'all good?
We trying to make it, Bo.
Will.
What's going on, Jack Spade and Big Low up in here? Shout out to Coach Roney.
Shout out to Coach Roney.
Coach Roney.
Shout out to y'all.
That's what's up. Hey, Coach Roney, you're innocent. They were starting with you.
I know, right? See, you know the truth.
And they were engaging in ashy behavior, damn it. And that's all I have to say. That's it. That's the law.
I heard somebody say Love Island is the worst show on TV right now. That's what I heard.
You heard that, man?
Look, I hear all the hating, but Love Island.
I love Love Island. Love Island is great.
T. Will.
What's up?
Don't say that when you live, man. Say that when you not live, T. Will.
Hey, man. Hey. Whatever, man. Hey.
Better be careful, T. We're gonna start a Love Island podcast.
Oh wow!
I can see you right now. See, the thing about Nicolantria, their relationship is different from. Oh man, I can't think of anybody else.
Don't give me any ideas, man. Don't give me ideas. Hey, let's talk about these birds, right? Because you guys are on to something. Here's the thing, right? With the whole Dan Quinn thing and all the Brotherhood, you notice nobody really fought.
Hey,
nobody really fought. Like what stood out to me was that here's a quarterback that's throwing blows, but the whole team rallied behind him. So what's that tell you? they follow him.
Yes.
They respect him. They mess with this guy.
Yes.
If we were off camera, I'd say something else. But they mess with they rock with him, as the young folks say. They rock with him. Like,
now the young folks don't say rock. Now you know what they say. Go ahead.
I know it. I'm not gonna say it's not my show, sir. That's
okay.
and I'm gonna respect Lowe's house, so I'm not gonna say that. But no, I mean, look they could have easily been like, that's just him. The entire team converged, and there were 3 or 4 fights after that, which lets you know them folks was still mad. Like, how dare you mess my court? Let me slap you again.
So
you know what I mean?
You got to think too, T-Will. I think there was a little bit upset. Country, you might be able to piggyback off this. You got the day before where the Falcons
we whooped up on them.
Falcons media giving them hell, and then Calvin really probably sitting there like he's probably telling the Titans folks like, man, I know these folks, man. They over here. I play with these folks, man. They over here talking that trash. And Calvin go on there and post what he posts, and then social media with the Falcons. What do? We started tagging Calvin. We started going at Calvin. And the Titans players see that. The coaches see that. They ain't dumb. So today was like a little beef with Calvin. Even after he caught that pass today, he turned to the sideline and said, "Don't y'all remember me?" It's practice, man. You're not even playing. He is playing Friday because they got a prize pick on. Wow. I was finna tag him earlier, like, bro, you going over or under on Friday? I'm gonna get this money. You got 26 yards to get. What you doing, my bro?
What you doing?
But Calvin's riled up. The team is riled up. Plus, Lindstrom was giving Justin Simmons that business today. So they saw it. They was like, man, these Falcons are a little different. But to hear Country after practice yesterday, the Titans players said it. That Falcons team is physical. There's something going on over there. And they ain't the Falcon team we know from the past.
Look, this ain't your uncle's Falcons, man.
No, but to your point though, Matt never would have done that.
No,
Matt never would. So what I'm saying is that's like if you're playing baseball, you're pitcher fighting. By the way, Braves came back from 6-0. That they're up 9-6. Michael Harris hit a grand slam. But anyway, this Falcons team, look, they rock with their quarterback. That's a dangerous unit, because what that says to me is it truly is one for all for one. You mess with one of us, you're gonna get the business, and that is a powerful, like. You don't have to talk about it. You know what I mean? My point is, with all these years of love and brotherhood, what's his name still got picked up and, you know what I mean, drugged like a little baby. Oh, we're brotherhood, but you gonna let this man drag him like that? We brothers, but we ain't gonna fight? No, it's some things don't have to be said.
I don't think people like Freeman though.
Yeah, well, what I and you're right, but to my point, if you can get everybody on the same page, you're not going to like every teammate, right? But if there's an understanding that you're not going to cross a line with us.
Yeah.
I don't give a damn if I like this. If he's wearing red and black, oh, that's my brother today, at least while he's on the field. And if you touch him, it's going to be hell to pay. I like that. I like that mentality. Hey, I like that mentality. Go ahead.
Know what's funny? You know what's funny about that brotherhood? When Quinn left, it was written on the wall right there next to the locker room. Like the day he left, they was over there wiping that stuff off. Like, no more brotherhood.
Yeah. I believe it.
But you know what's crazy though is that because we went from the brotherhood, we went from one extreme to another. Well, Arthur Smith, they okay, Coach Right.
Coach Right. Oh, you must be watching Love Island. There you go.
So wow. The thing is that Arthur Smith, it was one of them situations where he was like the whole hard-nosed guy, and you just do what you're supposed to do because you're supposed to do it. And just people weren't fighting. Exactly. Yeah. If that would have been Marcus Mariota, people wouldn't have came to his.
Hell no.
You know what I'm saying? Like no. So that's one of the things about coaching. You got to find a balance. You got to find hey. This is a brotherhood, but you also need to do what you need to do. And I think Raheem Morris might be finding the balance. Just like we said in the show last week, he's not a ha and then a key like he was last year. He's a little bit more serious. Jack mentioned it to me today. Today was the first day he came over there to take pictures with the fans. Before, it's like he would have been all about that every day of the week. But
right.
I think he's just taking it a little bit more seriously now.
Did you guys hear what who's the linebacker? Golly, did you hear what Caden Ellis said about dude? I'm telling you, man, this group is dangerous. Because when you got defenders, starting defenders like, hey man, I rock with you, that's dangerous.
That's dangerous.
That hey, I mean, I like that. I don't like that they fought, but if you're gonna fight, you know, like my mama used to say, if anybody mess with your brother and you didn't do anything, you both gonna get it. You know, if they mess with one of you, they better mess with all of you. All of you better come home with a dirty shirt.
Right. I saw
all of you better come home. You know what I mean?
The cheerleaders about to go over there and fight the Titans.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, I love it. I love it.
That's how Coach Roney family is. They believe in jumping people.
That's how my wife's family is.
That's
how my wife's family is.
As long as they back not turn, it's a fair fight. You saw everybody turn. You saw this fist. You saw that fist. You saw that person charging at you. You could have defended yourself. You could have turned and ran. But if your back is turned, that's a different story. Yeah, we jumped you.
Hey man. Hey,
but hey,
I love it.
You seen wrestling 4-on-1 is a fair fight until you tag somebody else.
Bro,
you know
there you go.
Like my daddy used to say, ain't no such thing as a fair fight, buddy.
Bro, I remember the first day I stepped foot.
Ain't no such thing as a fair fight.
I remember the first day I stepped foot. I was living in Memphis, Tennessee. The first day I stepped foot in Memphis, my homeboy showed me around the neighborhood. Hey, you want to walk around? You want to see some stuff? It's like, all right, cool. I walk around. He get jumped first day. Dude looked at me. He said, look, he get jumped, right? So he done got into some beef with some other guy. You know, Memphis is all about that 3-6 Mafia stuff and all that.
Yeah.
Stuff. So everybody ganged out and stuff. So he get jumped. And then dude looks at me during the fight, right? The dude that's jumping him. He looks at me and says, you can jump in when you want to. I said, bruh, I don't even know that man. Like, I don't even know that man.
You left the hanging jack.
Bro, nigga, I'm sorry. Oh my God, I'm sorry. So sorry.
You good?
I don't know him. I just met him. I don't know him. I'm not finna jump in there and get the. Yeah, I'm finna help you, bro. Like, nah, bro. Hey, you all right? You want a rag? You good?
Hey,
you water?
Remind me to never go somewhere with Jack where I might get jumped.
Oh wow.
Oh nah.
Oh wow.
Coach, that's a different story. Coach, that's a different story. You already know we chucking them. We chucking them. That goes down. We chucking them. But I don't know this cat. I don't know this cat from a can of paint.
So you ain't know this dude though.
But there were some people over there that didn't know Michael Penix either. They just know that he plays on the team, but they ran over there to go help them.
That's true.
So I love to see that unity, the bond, the real brotherhood.
Yeah.
The real brotherhood.
That's what I was getting at.
Yeah.
That's what I was getting at, right? It's one thing if we talk about it because it sounds nice, right? But my mama told me a long time ago, look at what people do. Don't look at what they say. Look at what they do. So if, you know, my running back is on the field and he gets lifted up like a little and he's there with his legs dangling and nobody does anything, y'all ain't about brotherhood. Y'all ain't about brotherhood. Because look, I've got two brothers, okay? And I'm fighting for both of them. Now we don't always get along, especially me and my younger one. We argue a lot. I'm not talking about Eric. Eric and I argue, but we get along. It's an understanding.
Oh, okay.
My younger brother is really mean. My youngest brother, he's mean. He's just mean. And I love him, okay? And nobody else is going to mess with him, okay? But my point is, if you brothers, there's certain things, it's not going to go down. You're not going to have your running back with his legs dangling like a little show. You're not going to do that. Looks bad. You're not going to let your quarterback get hit. You know what I mean? That it's just certain things. Again, actions speak louder than words. Today, you know what Tennessee Titans found out? Don't mess with Michael Penix. Don't do it.
I mean, look, just like Jack said, they left the practice saying, "Hey, yo, the boy's different.
Don't do it. These ain't
the Falcons that we beat 2 years ago. Like these ain't the same boys, right?
Hey man,
right. And then even looking at the bigger picture, I mean, Titans have to realize, and not to be disrespectful in this matter, but Titans have to realize they're far from winning that AFC South. Like you have to catch Houston. You really got to catch Houston. Even Jacksonville is actually somewhat improved this year. I don't think Tennessee did much to really bounce their team back. I know they got Cam Ward and everything, but man, they got a tough schedule too. But the Falcons have been projected to go win this division. right? We're projected as one of the teams to make the playoffs. I mean, you already seen some of the offseason news and reports from NFL on Fox and all this stuff. Like, they're talking about the Falcons in a very good way, man. And the Tennessee Titans, outside of today's scuffle, I haven't heard news about them. I look on NFL Network all the time. I'm on ESPN all the time. Nobody talks about the Tennessee Titans. Like, nobody cares.
And y'all know what's even more crazy? When did we ever think that we would be in the preseason and we would have the first round pick, which is a Georgia Bulldog that won the linebacker of the year award, and he's an afterthought. When did we ever think we would be there?
I ain't gonna lie. There's been a lot of talk around the first round picks we've had over the past couple years. But because we got this team that's just built heavy around Jalen Walker, we got so much other things to talk about, country. Like, if Jalen Walker was the only person on our defense, we talk about that joker every single minute. Like Michael Parsons with the Cowboys. It's always Parsons.
Mm-hmm.
Show me somebody else on that defense. Who else on that defense balling? Parsons.
Trayvon Diggs gone, right?
Everything is Parsons. But on this defense, James Pierce Jr. is getting, I ain't gonna lie. Now, I ain't gonna be rude, but James Pierce Jr. is getting just about the same love as Jalen Walker.
He getting more, bro. He getting more.
Maybe more.
Yeah, he getting more.
Man, and I'm hearing it from Billy Bowman too as well. People talking about Billy Bowman. You have a team that players, they want to go just play football.
Yeah.
Just let them go play ball, man.
Shouts out to Papa Bowman, too.
Oh, man. Oh, my God. Billy Bowman Sr., bro. Hey, let me tell you something. Mr. Bowman. Bro. Coach, you saw it the other day when we were talking to him.
That's a big man, boy.
Bro, I thought he played for the Falcons.
That's a big man, boy.
I thought he played for the Falcons. T.Y. I told you that when I'm talking to Mr. Bowman. I said, bro, did you just leave the gym? Is the gym in the car? Like,
that's a big man, boy. I'm telling you. See, Will, there are very few gentlemen that I walk up on. I'll be like, yeah, you know what, you got it.
If y'all haven't seen it yet, Country, I ain't gonna lie.
That's gotta be a big dude, man. That's gotta be a big dude.
Country walked up, and I was like, yeah, this is Mr. Bowman. Man, Country's like, I saw him shake Country hand. I saw them veins start popping out of Country arm. I said, Mr. Bowman, let him go.
Damn.
Country said,
that's
Jack,
crazy.
You said this Mr. Bowman? I said, yeah. Come Mr. Bowman, let him go, Billy. Let him go, Billy.
Crazy. Damn. Lo, he shook your arm, not your hand. That's what you
said.
He busted an artery. That's what he did.
Damn.
But look, I'm gonna show y'all. When you come to the game, I'm gonna introduce you to Mr. Bowman. But when you see him, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, your son good. Yeah, you good.
So first of all, if he's bigger than Lowe, because if y'all
don't know, he's like Vontez Burfict, bro. He's like doggone.
Dang.
He's like Greg Hardy bulk. Like he's built, bro. He's like a. Give me a player, country. Give me a player.
You said Greg Hardy. That's a big dude.
That's a bro. Yeah.
James Harrison.
So is he like 6'6", 6'8", or something like that?
He's like 6'4",
6'3", 6'4", yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but he one of those put the pads on and be like, nah, this ain't gonna work.
I'm good. I'm good.
Exactly.
You're like, I gotta go to work. I gotta go to work, man.
But Country gonna be over there Friday. We hanging out Friday, man. I'm gonna be with Bowman there. We hanging out, man. So yeah.
That's what's up. What's up. Hey y'all, fun fact about this Falcons team. I think this is the first time in NFL history that you have a left-handed quarterback, a left-handed center, and a left-handed running back. So a lot of people don't know Bijan is left-handed. The center is left-handed.
And Taylor McGarry strong size left though, like his turning points or something. What is it?
I hope so. I hope so. But I know Penix, the center, and Bijan are all left-handed. So I just thought that was it. That's the first time in NFL history that's ever happened.
And Drake London's left-handed too.
Yeah. That's.
And so is Coach Roney.
How about that?
I mean, if we call him names, so is Padre. He was washing the car the other day. He had the tools in the right hand. He had the sponge and the dishwasher detergent on the other hand. What you doing, bro? What a turtle wax.
Oh wow. Jack is on one tonight, y'all. Jack is on one tonight. So that's all right.
So I asked everybody in the chat. I asked Coach Stout earlier. I want to ask you, how do you feel about your starting quarterback blacking out and fighting?
Again, you know what? Here's the thing, right? If I hadn't seen him be cool as a cucumber in the situation with Washington where it's 4th in the season and this man throws a seed like it's nothing, I might be a little concerned. But I've seen him handle pressure situations like it's nothing. You get what I'm saying? So in this instance, I'm okay with it. And I'm okay with it because clearly Michael Penix has a code. Clearly, it's just some things you're not going to say. You're going to respect him. Like what he said, I'm going to respect you, but you're going to respect me. I can get behind that. And guess what? He put his money where his mouth is. But the most important thing of this whole thing is the team followed him.
The team, that's the most.
That is dangerous. That right there.
Mm.
I mean, from what I'm hearing from the reporter you had on, you know, the custodial staff was out there throwing blows. Like everybody,
not the safety.
Everybody came out there. Dudes
the
with
team wasn't safe.
Dudes,
not the safe team.
Dudes with mops and buckets were out there. Like, no, they didn't. You know what I mean?
I'll tell you this:
they're getting after it.
That would have happened week 3. The referee coming over there, 15 yards for you. 15 yards for you. Ejection for you. So get it out now. Get it out now with them plain clothes refs out there.
Get it out.
Get it out.
Get it out.
Well, look, I guess my whole thing is that, look, we're starting to develop a reputation of being a hot-headed group of young Thundercats, right? I don't want this to be a problem week 7 whenever you get a stop on 3rd down, but you turn around and you have a hot-headed young Thundercat who open hand slap somebody upside the head because, you know, they said his mama breast thing. You know what I'm saying?
You're talking about the plays still going on once the plays dead.
After the plays stop, like just a unsportsmanlike penalty. Like, oh, that's why your mama breast thing. Like, what? Like, I don't, you know, I can't have that going down, man.
Oh boy!
Like the triple whistle when the
your mama got one. Hey, your mama got one leg. They call her Eileen. No,
exactly. They're like, what? Like,
that boy T. Will said, "What, Eileen?" What?
Oh,
that rock with T. Will, man. T. Will, former ATL Sports, former ATL Movie.
Oh my God!
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, I look. There's nothing wrong with a quarterback with a little bit of thug in him, just a little, like just.
Bro, he from Dade City. He ain't taking shit, bro.
And he said that. He said that in his. He was like, "I'm from Dade City." Like, hey, okay. Now here's the thing. To your point, Lo. Now that that's out, people are going to try that in game scenarios. They are going to do it.
Bro, put that on a T-shirt. I'm from Dade City. Put that on a shirt and sell it. Telling you. That's gonna be the hottest shirt in the market.
Hey,
I bet the Falcons put that on the shirt.
Got it made.
I bet the Falcons put that on the shirt. I'm from Dade City.
Dade City.
I'll buy that shit. I ain't even from Dade City.
I'm from Dade City. My man said, "You not gonna say that to me?"
Anytime somebody gets into a fight and rep their hood, oh man, come on, big dog.
That doesn't T. Will, you ain't right. Ricky Smith said, or your mama smell like honey nut
Cheerios. Oh man, nah, man. Hey, look, you gotta. I see your point. I do see your point, and hopefully, my concern is that you know when to dial it back, right? That's really what you're saying. You don't want JPJ, you know, or anybody else causing us penalties when it's 3rd and 5, and I'm going to be honest with you, it's probably going to happen once or twice this year because he's young. He's a rookie. You know what I mean? That first game out there, man, that adrenaline's going to be pumping. His heart's going to be racing. He's going to be out there with his hair on fire making plays. And look, like you say, man, the young Thundercats got to learn the game, and that's okay. You know what I mean? As long as it doesn't cost us a game or cost us an interest into a playoff, and I don't think it will because guys mature as the season comes along, right? So, you know, I mean, I get it. I understand the concern, but I like the fact that we got a quarterback that's willing to get in there and throw them things. Well,
Country, I got a
love
question.
it. I love it. I love it.
Country knows football very well. I got a question for you. I got a question for the chat. And the NFL might bring this up too. You got a second-year quarterback. You got a star receiver who's still on his rookie contract. You got a tight end who's still on his rookie contract. You got a running back in his, third year? Tyler Algier behind that in his, third or fourth year? Just looking at our offense and even some of the players on our team, and we just drafted some studs. Country, are we too young right now to make it to the Super Bowl? Like a second-year quarterback, third-year running back, fourth-year receiver. Like there's some teams that won the Super Bowl where these guys been in the year 6, 7. They've been in the league 6, 7, 8, 9 years.
How old was Pat? How old was Pat Mahomes when he won it, Jack?
I think he was in his He was behind Alex Smith for a minute, wasn't he?
1 year.
I think he was in his second year. He was in his second year when he won it. I think.
Pat was in his second.
I think, yeah.
Second or third.
Second or third. Did he have a rookie? Did he have a third-year running back behind him and a young tight end and a young wide receiver? I go back and look at the Chiefs roster. But you think the team is too young to win the Super Bowl right now? You think that it's just obstacles they just have to overcome?
I think it's one of them situations where I feel like they're working on the Seattle Seahawks method.
The Legion of Boom method?
What did you say?
Legion of Boom? Yeah.
Yeah, so basically you remember when Russell Wilson was still on his rookie contract, they were steady stockpiling talent. They were drafting well, and the people that they legit needed, they could go out and get them. But since you got that quarterback on that rookie contract, especially on defense, they could, kind of go out and they really didn't go out and get anybody in free agency. They just drafted well. And I feel like that's what the Falcons are trying to do. And I feel like Michael Penix, he's mature enough to lead this team to a Super Bowl. I legitimately do. How old is he now? Like 25?
Oh, yes, that's right. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, this is his second year in the league, but just think about all the football he's seen, and all the different types of football he's played over the years. Like I think we're good to go. And you got somebody like Raheem Morris who's seen it. In the words of Jesus, he done seen it all. So let's lock and load, Bo. Let's get ready for the ride.
I think number one, Penix has won at every level, right? No, he didn't win the championship, but he got there in his senior year. He's won. This kid's a winner. That's number one. And it doesn't matter. And this team is young enough and dangerous enough. I don't think it matters. I don't think with this group of guys, right? Because what I saw today, and you guys may think it's not, it's just a little thing. It's not. What today's action says to me is, God damn it, Mike, you run through that wall, we're going to follow you, boy. We're going to follow you to the ends of the earth. And when you have that, when you got 53 guys that are connected like that, they can do anything. I'm telling you right now, I'll go ahead and put it on wax. This team will kick the shit out of the Commanders because everybody's on the same page. I will say that right now. That you got Penix, who can sling it anywhere. You got Drake, who is aggressive, a go-getter. Y'all saw Drake balling last year in that game where Kyle accidentally gave him that TD or whatever. Drake likes to fight, okay? Yeah. Drake likes to fight. Yeah. Drake likes to mix it up, okay?
He was one of the ones in the mix today. And then
I believe it. But
after the practice, he was waiting on the other player, calling him out, like, what's up?
He was waiting on the other player?
Yeah.
He probably like at the locker room, like, but look though, you got 53 guys like that. No, I don't think the Super Bowl is too big of a moment for these guys.
What you think, Jack?
I don't think it is.
A lot of the NFL media will probably say that we're too young. They're going to definitely overlook the Falcons. They're going to look at us and say, Michael Penix, second year, played 3 games last year. They're not going to put them on the Super Bowl pedestal. Falcon fans, because that's our team, we're going to put them on that pedestal. But looking at the schedule, looking at this team, even, if you take away what happened today at camp with the fight, I was still gonna say this team is ready. Like Michael Penix has been connecting on camp at camp. Him and Ray been connecting. Him and Mooney was connecting. Even when he got in behind Kirk last year, they was connecting with Pitts. Even the way they got Pitts involved early in OTAs, early in camp with no pads, also connecting with Pitts when he got the pads on. Penix going to the mic and mentioning Pitts. Like, I mean, just in general, I do think this team is, they're definitely playoff bound. I mean, the big boys get into the playoffs, and you got to take it from there. But as a fan, I'm never going to root against my team. That's number one. But I do think this team on paper, I know the starters haven't been out there for week 1, but on paper, I like what I see. I do think this is a division winning team in moving forward from that. I can see that. I can see that. I said it before. I said it with Ritter, and I feel really bad about it because we had the team around Ritter.
Hey,
We had the team
Wait a minute,
around
Jack,
Ritter.
before you start talking.
Oh shit!
You're not just going to talk about me like that.
Hold on a second. Hold on. Oh, DoorDash is. Hold on, DoorDash is here. Hold on. Yeah, you can leave it by the door right there, bro.
Oh wow!
How much you need? Let me get a cane for a $5, bro.
That's not funny.
Yeah.
No,
I don't want no coin. I don't want no coins, bro. You good?
good and well used to cheer for me all the time.
Hey,
Jack,
why these fries cold, bro? Why these fries cold, bro?
Jack,
Hey, Kim Folk, hold on, don't pull off, Kim Folk, don't pull off.
Oh,
You don't pull it off.
Jack, you know that you were a proud thespian. That's not funny.
Jack, you going to hell, man. I just want you to know.
He will know people be tagging me in them D offer highlights. Tag me in the Ritter highlights. Tag me in the Ritter highlights. What are you talking about? All right, get on your head real quick. Don't get me started.
Do you got a pick today, though?
Man, that's Team Glow, man. I ain't worried about these folks, man.
Team Glow.
Boy, they're working, man. Boy, they're working. I want to see everybody talking out there, get out there and play corner and tiptoe, toe drag swag that interception.
Toe drag swag.
That was toe drag swag. And then Eric Parker texted me, said, Eric Parker said, wasn't even nobody over there. Cam Ward get throwing it. That boy Cam Ward, Tennessee Titan fan. You heard what he said? Cam Ward get throwing it. Wasn't nobody even over there.
Daggone.
Yeah, I texted my brother earlier today when I heard about the fight. I was like, "Yeah, tell me about the fight." He was like, "It was 3 fights," and then 3 seconds later, and we still bust their ass. So I was like, "Okay." He said it just like that. Yeah.
Eric ain't hearing that, But hey, them guys, I know this team is ready for week 1, man. I'm excited about this season. I'm very excited, I must say. This offseason has been fun. Even the past couple years with the players we brought in. I mean, I was excited, but everything kind of just circles back to, Penix taking the realm this year, taking the reins, and he can move this offense forward. Bijan. I'm sorry, Bijan.
You better get it right.
I apologize. I remember he told us he do be watching.
Get it
I'm
right.
sorry,
Bijan.
Hey, B, I got you, B.
Hey,
you better say it right.
Hey, matter of fact, let me just say BR7. I don't want to mess up.
There you go.
BR7. But they got a team that people believe in each other. And I saw that in 2016. People believing in each other. And it's a good look. It's a good look. They got the coaches. I think we need to put more, I know it's the off season. I know it's training camp. I know it's the preseason. But I think Jeff Ulbrich and Nate Ollie right now, they're working well together, right? We're seeing so much of James Pierce Jr. Hell, you saw the other night, the damn Detroit Lions they put the referee on James Pierce Jr. He was even trying to block. Like, bro, I'm telling you, man, James Pierce is going to be a problem. There's a couple people in this league that coach going to have to tell them, hey, you got James Pierce this week. Coach going to go tell them tackles, like, you got James Pierce. Hey, can you right now? I know we might be 3-9, but you got James Pierce.
And look, I don't know if y'all listened to the show earlier, but Coach Ronnie told y'all the kind of energy James Pierce on, man.
But you need that. Look, and I agree with her wholeheartedly. everybody on your team cannot be a choir boy. It can't be like, come on, guys, let's tell them about the Falcons. No, you got to have some thugs in there, man. You got to have some of them trap boys. Not everybody, right? But one or two, you got to have some guys. Every locker room needs one or two guys that, hey, man, that ain't gonna fly. And their motor runs a little too hot. Like
I think people are just, they're kind of like wowed by it because it's an edge rusher. We haven't had that in a long time.
No, they're wowed by it because not only is he an edge rusher, Jack, but this is not a prototypical Falcons player.
Oh no,
it's just not. You know what I mean?
No,
it's just not. So the fact that he's here, right? I'm looking forward to him getting in some fights. Like, again, Lo, I don't want him to get unnecessary penalties, but I am looking forward, especially when we play them damn Saints, where he slaps the shit out of some offensive tackle. I'm good with that. I'm good with that.
I'm telling y'all right now,
I'm good with that.
I'm telling y'all right now.
I'm good with it.
Y'all saw the Saints play the other day, man. That team is bad.
It's gonna be so fun.
That team is bad. I don't know if y'all paying attention, but they don't worry about that quarterback situation. They got a lot more than the quarterback situation to worry about.
Hey, Coach,
wow!
You got some scissors.
Oh wow!
Coach right.
Man!
Oh, my bad. I didn't.
Oh wow!
My bad.
Oh wow!
Falcon fans, just look at their social media. Look at their fans. Like, they're just like, man, we got to play with these quarterbacks. Bro, I swear they are calling for Archie Manning right now. They're calling for the young lad from Texas. They're calling for.
He ain't coming out next year.
He ain't coming out next year. They're begging for a QB next year. They're begging to grab somebody. They already Tyler Scarborough. What his name is?
Chuck.
Man, this man threw a pick six so fast the other night.
Yeah.
So quick. And
it was like, but he turned around, threw a touchdown. I was there like, okay,
man,
all right.
If
that's what brings y'all happiness. Okay.
I went straight to their page. I said, post the pick six. Y'all post the touchdown. Post the pick six. Post the pick six.
Let me ask y'all a question, right? So, if you could caption a line from a movie after today's fight, or before today's fight, let's say you got Michael Penix and 30 players around in a circle. Right. And after today's fight, they're about to go back and get into the mix with these guys. Give me a movie quote, Lo and Jack, that you could see Penix saying to the guys. Like, it's 30 guys. It's right after the fight. They're all breathing hard. Give me a caption. Give me a movie line that you hear one of them saying.
Same time tomorrow.
Okay, same bad time, same bad channel. All right, Jack, what you got? Give me a movie line.
I might have hit him with that Denzel, man. That King Kong ain't got shit on me, man.
Hey, I love it. Mine is from 300, where he goes, "Tonight we dine in hell. Let's go." Yeah, I could let's get after it. Let's go.
Oh man, I love it. Rick
I apologize for the profile pic change. Calvin still hasn't hit me back. I just want to know if he's going over or under. Calvin, man, I heard about this gambling thing, man. They talking about the players giving the props to their homeboys. Calvin, man, just look out for your boy. Man.
Jack,
Are you running the post fade Friday?
Oh my God! Oh man, hey, Lo, online tuna says you come at the king, you best not miss.
There you go.
I love it.
Lo, I'm ready for that round table. You probably can't get no boys to come on. Nah, they look. The Panthers fans, they feeling good about themselves. Tampa Bay, I mean, they should definitely feel good. They won it, 4 years in a row? But, Q and the Saints, I would never got to worry about Q coming on. But, yes, online tuna, you come at the king, you best not miss. Also, Doug, he said a little bit earlier, T-Will, Doug said that you got him ready to run through a wall.
Hey, man, let's go, Doug. Let's go.
Also, I don't know
Doug,
if you do. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Jack.
I apologize. I was gonna tell Doug if he does run through a wall, you can hit up Eric Parker to come drywall.
Oh,
He got a drywall.
Eric, that was not me. Hey, LBB, little big brother, that was not me.
He got a drywall and
that was
company.
this dude up here. Okay, now Jack.
Just text Eric Parker the length, width, and height of the framing.
You about to get 12 memes coming your way. I don't even know why you did that, Jack.
EP, that ain't me.
Just text
That's not
Eric
me
Parker.
either. That's him.
Just text
that's
Eric Parker
him.
the length, width, and height of the frame.
That's this
He'll
dude
be over there in the morning.
Hey, John Brooks says, make them remember forever the night they played the Titans. I love it. I love it.
Oh man. Jay Breed said Friday, Debo told Smokey, stop being a
come on. I love it. I love it, JBZ. I love it. Let's go. Man, I was so excited. To be honest, when I heard about the fight, I didn't give a damn who won the prize. I didn't care.
Yeah, it was all over after that.
Because to me, what that says, we are ready.
Yeah.
Like that's to me, that's something the Lions would do, right? When they were coming along,
yeah,
and kind of discovering their identity. You mess with one, you mess with all. If you can get that as a foundational building block of that team, you got a lot. Because what that says is no matter what, we're in line step together. If it's 4th and 15, 4th and 30, 4th and 1, we're in line step together. We're going to sink, swim, do, die together. And I love it. I love it. I love it. I love that. So yeah, man, let's go.
I told Jack a little bit earlier too. I said that this might be the moment that we all look back on and we say, you know, that might have been a moment Michael Penix became.
Yeah. That and it might be. And it might be. You're exactly right. You're exactly right.
I'm finna tell my son in the morning and be like, hey man, if them boys ain't ready at camp tomorrow, man, at tryouts, man, start a scuffle, man. Fire them boys up.
Oh, man.
Just push somebody. Just start a scuffle.
Just push somebody.
They'll get it ready. They'll be ready.
Now, one thing that I've noticed, so me and Coach Ronald, we were talking about this the other day because we just randomly talk about players. And I was like, you know, it's crazy that Matthew Bergeron's been on this team for the last 2 years. And like nobody talks about him, right?
Such a good pick.
This offseason during training camp, I've been hearing so much about Matthew Bergeron just fighting.
He's been in like 4 scuffles.
Yeah, he's been in like 4 scuffles. And I feel like, first of all, he's a very technically sound player, but with that little bit of nastiness that's added to him, that might be a Pro Bowl guard moving forward.
I love it, man. I
feel like it's because of James Pierce.
Yeah, agreed. Who was like that? Was it Harvey Dahl and Tyson Clabo?
Yes.
They were just nasty.
All the time.
Oh, they were just nasty.
All the time.
They would play through the whistle. The whistle was just a suggestion.
Yeah.
It wasn't perfect.
Yeah. It's like the whistle will blow, then they will count to 3.
They're going to still keep going, right? And the whistle is a suggestion. You don't have to stop. You just keep playing.
Bro.
Yeah, man.
And the crazy thing is, whenever I was at the game last Friday, I was watching James Pierce. Like, there were a couple times he should have got flagged.
I love it, man.
I look the whistle a few times. I was like, okay, James.
I love it, man. But look it. You need a guy like that because teams feed off that energy, right? You think the Ravens didn't feed off Ray Lou, and in no way am I comparing JPJ to Ray Lou. I'm saying they fed off of his energy.
Now hold on now.
I did not compare the two.
I'm not saying you're comparing it.
I'm not saying that.
James Pierce Jr. could have that Ray Lewis aura, and that aura means a lot.
But Ray Lewis wasn't trying to fight nobody. Think about it. He wasn't right. He wasn't.
Well, but that's why Ray Lewis wasn't trying to fight nobody. He'll catch you at the club.
Wow. Oh, unnecessary roughness.
Wow.
Unnecessary roughness on Jack. 15-yard penalty. Let me find a flag. Hold on. 15-yard penalty.
Limo pull up.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
you know what? Ejection. 15-yard penalty on Jack Spade. Unnecessary. Look, look, hey man, look, the man is innocent. Okay, if the glove don't quit, you must have quit. If it doesn't fit, you must have quit. I'm just saying. Hey man, unnecessary roughness on Jack. It was funny. It was funny, but unnecessary roughness on Jack. No, but seriously, man. Hey, I'm gonna let Jack say he's got an aura of Ray Lewis. What I'm gonna say is the young Thundercat has got something. He's got something because people are reacting. And if you got that on defense and you got Michael Penix on offense and these boys don't fear anybody, I freaking love it, man. I love it. You can do a lot if you're together and you have no fear, right? You can do a lot if you are together and you have no fear. If you go out here like we can beat anybody. And Penix said it. He said we should be the number one offense in the league with the talent we had. Now, when he said it, I gotta lie. I mean, I gotta be honest. I'm not gonna lie. I was a little afraid, like, well, maybe you shouldn't say that, Mike. I don't know. These people may be listening. You might offend somebody, you know. But hey, from what I saw today, Michael Penix walks it like he talks it. And De Niro, I'm glad you brought that up. Hey, man, can we talk about Helms? Can we talk about Helms throwing blows out there?
Can we talk about who's fighting to make this 53, man? Like, who, you know what I'm saying?
Helms is fighting to make the 53.
I think Helms is on it.
I think he in there.
Did you see that hit? Did you see that hit he gave that boy? Yeah. And that was not a foul, by the way.
No.
That was a perfect hit. Okay. No. But I'm just saying, hey man, look. That dude, he hit him so hard. I felt it in my chest. Like I got that little sting. You remember you used to play football, low, and on Monday, after you play Saturday, when you try to get up, you got that little thing right in here, like, oh, you can feel it. That's what I felt on Friday night when I saw Helms hit. I was like, oh, he's gonna be so sore on Monday. I went past Saturday and Sunday. You get what I'm saying? That's a 3-day, you gonna feel it. My man's gonna be at dinner tonight, like, oh, I'm not gonna eat him.
But do you have him as a starter?
I don't have him as a start. Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know, Jack, because from what I saw, let me tell you something. I don't know that Helms is the greatest coverage guy. But I tell you what, that hit he delivered was timed perfectly. It was beautiful.
He delivered 2 hits. And
if you can do that, you don't really have to worry about covering anybody because you're going to have receivers looking around like, hey, mama, where's that man? Where is he? Hold on, shit. Let me tell you something. We playing football. I had to be 23 years old. We're playing whatever tackle football at whatever park we're playing. I probably was 28 or whatever. And we're just playing casually. And I'm looking at the defense. Of course, I'm quarterback because T. Will could throw. I might not be able to throw 80 on the run, but I could slang that thing back in the day, Jack. I'm just saying. So I'm playing quarterback, right? The whole offense is on the left side. Defense rotates with them. I fake the ball, turn around to the right. It's nothing but open field. I'm running. We start at the 10. I'm approaching the 10. I see the safety coming across the field, and he hit me at the 5-yard line, and my soul left my body. I ain't never been hit that hard by my daddy. Let me tell you something. You better believe the rest of that game. Oh, I knew where he was.
You knew where he was at.
I knew.
You knew where he was at.
Hey, somebody. So what I'm saying is, if you deliver a hit like that, that's going to be in the mind of the receivers. If you deliver a hit like that, they're going to be like, it's going to be a long day. So you're going to have some seam routes that are not really run with conviction. You might get 1 or 2 interceptions because you look at, man, you talk all the trash you want to, but rare is the soul that is willing to go across the middle and take a hit like that. You might take it once. You ain't going to take it 2 or 3 times, okay? You're going to be like Randy Moss and make what's called what Dion called it, Low? A business decision. Hello. There you go. So, I mean, I don't know, Jack. Point of the matter is, I would think it would either go to Watts or Jordan Fuller, but I tell you what, man, Helms is making a name. And at the least, he's on this team, but he may be competing for a starting job.
Man,
Just saying.
Jordan Fuller ain't really showing me nothing, bro. Like every time I watch him on the field, he ain't really doing nothing for me. Xavier Watts, I mean, you know, I see him, you know, taking care of his assignments and everything. I mean, he hasn't made like any big plays, but it's so far for me, it's Watts and Helms so far for me.
I'm glad you said taking care of assignments because, you know, Raheem would trust the guy who knows his assignments, and I'm sure Jordan Fuller, Raheem boy, they're probably talking on the phone right now, man.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Look, I think this competition is wide open, Jack. I think it's because again, after what, and Helms was all over the place. Like he was everywhere. He's like, what's that mustard? It's everywhere. He's everywhere. You know what I mean? He's got a nose for the ball, right? So I think it's a wide open competition, man. At the beginning, I would have said it's no way Helms is going to start, but I don't know. I truly don't know.
But look, I know Ulbricht said, I think yesterday, he said that Helms deserves a spot on the team. So whenever DC comes out and says that,
oh yeah,
you know, I mean look, you can't be. And CJ Hill said that Watts got a pick today. So
yeah, well, I tell you who Helms low key reminds me of. Now, not physically, because this guy was a god physically. But who's that safety that played for Seattle that had a neck? He ended up retiring. Oh my god!
Cam.
Oh my god!
Crazy Cam.
Cam can cover though, man.
Yeah,
Cam can cover.
But just in the hits that Cam wasn't.
Daryl said that. T. Will. He said that.
Yeah, Cam was an athlete. You remember that play? Cam jumped over the field goal line or whatever, and caught the kick and ran it. Like yep. I think they called it back, but yeah, Helms just to me, he gives me that feel of it's gonna be a long day, man. Like you don't want to come across the middle. You don't want to do that. You don't. It's a bad decision, man.
I know everybody look at Helms and be like, he's a 7th round pick. And I tell people all the time, like, look, that man went to Alabama for a reason.
He did.
You know,
that's a good point. That's like, a good point.
That man went to Alabama for a reason,
right?
And
started.
He led the team in tackles. I think he led the team in tackles.
Yeah, he led the team in tackles. So,
yeah. But this much love for a 7th rounder.
Nick Saban's Alabama. He didn't go to Caleb McCour's Alabama.
Right. I
got to remember that, man.
But country, this much love for a 7th rounder still on the team. Like most people would be like, man, Helms has been cut. He would have been in the practice leagues, practice squad somewhere else. Helms has a good shot of playing a lot of football this year.
Agreed.
You know, and that shout out to Helms, man. You did mention it. Alabama. It's a whole nother breed when you play for Nick Saban.
Oh yeah.
Shouts out to Terry because 10 years ago, we wouldn't be talking about 7th round pick 3 years after he was drafted. So shouts out to Terry Fontenot because he's having a lot of these guys that's sticking around that normally which team was that or which draft was that we had? And 2 or 3 years later, none of them were on the team anymore.
That was the 2019 draft, I think it was.
2019, yeah.
I believe one of those drafts. I remember the one you're talking about. All those players do not play for the Falcons no more. They're not even. Some of them not even in the league no more.
Yeah.
I think it was the Tack McKinley draft, wasn't it?
Was it Tack? It could have been.
It was a bad. I know what you're talking about though. It was a bad draft we had, and. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, but how many 7th rounders the Falcons had in all these years to even try to make the team like Helms? Like Helms is like the only real 7th rounder the Falcons ever drafted that like fans are rallying behind.
Yeah,
you know, I haven't seen another player like that. I mean, we had the dude from Georgia a couple years ago, Fitzpatrick and Schaefer.
Yeah,
I remember a guy back in the day, but he was a walk-on. But his name was Joel Williams. I think he played in the 70s and 80s, but he was a star. But he was a walk-on. He wasn't drafted. But dude could throw them things, man. Dude could hit. So hey, we looks like we found a gem, and I'm just excited for this team, man. Because look at what you got on defense. You got some dogs, man. Look, and nobody's talking about Rook. Rook is out there doing it, man. Dorless look good out there. You know what I mean? The rookies look good out there. We got Trice coming back. We got I really believe, guys, we have a top 10 defense. And if we got a top 10 defense, to me, the floor for this offense is top 10. Like, you could fall out of bed in this offense, even with Mooney being hurt. Okay? Because with that offensive line we got, you can run it or throw it. It doesn't matter. Guess what? If you can't throw it, you can run it. If you can't run it, you can throw it. You can't stop both. And if you do, okay, we can play with you. We can play 3-3 ball. We can do that too. With this defense we have, nothing is off the table, y'all. And I'm not saying we're definitively going to the Super Bowl. What I am saying is it's ass-kicking time in the A. And we're going to be handing out a lot this year. Where that goes, I don't know. Okay? Got to have a little bit of luck to get to a Super Bowl and win it.
You do.
My 45 years as an NFL fan have taught me that, if nothing, you got to have a little bit of luck. You got to have a little bit of fortune.
You do.
But this team's going to be really entertaining. Really entertaining. I'm so fired up, man. I can't wait. I wish we could just skip all preseason games and start right now. I know we can't. But bro,
I'm ready.
Let me tell you something.
I'm ready for
Let me
the
tell you
season,
something. Bro, I ain't even seen the offense. I've just been seeing like Penix drop dots everywhere. Like, people don't understand. If you've not seen this guy throw in person, you're just letting the best in life go by, right? He's very different. It's like the difference between a Ruth Chris steak and everybody else. It's just delicious. Like, it's just better. Penix is a great quarterback because not only can he sling it, but he has touch, right? That play that Mooney got hurt on was one of the most beautiful throws I'd ever seen. Because that thing hung up there, right? Hung up there. Mooney gets up under it. He catches it. The crowd is like, and he rolled over. And when he rolled over, he hit that shoulder and let it go. But if he hadn't let it go, that probably would have been on SportsCenter. Like, that's how beautiful that throw was. Bro, I can't wait.
If Zach Robinson, and let's think about Raheem with this offense too, as well, with Zach Robinson, and how he's mentioned Shanahan and McVay and some of those guys before, and some of those plays that he runs still is in that same system and how they used to run shit. So I wouldn't be surprised to see Michael Penix just destroying secondaries with 30, 40-yard passes down the field. Mm-hmm. Right? Like, receivers open, Pitts is open. Remember that year in 2016? Like, Kyle Shanahan had it. Me and you, Terry, could have walked on the field and scored a touchdown that year. Like, Shanahan's offense was so smooth that year. Everybody was scoring. And with Michael Penix, you see the accuracy and, you see the IQ from this young man. And it's like, I really do think there's going to be a lot of plays where, because you've been in the bands, and Terry, you've been in there too. Fans, you might remember these moments. You stand up on your feet because you see a receiver wide open in the quarterback. Remember those Matt Ryan moments when he caught Julio or he caught Roddy or even catching Marvin Hall on those deep passes sometimes? Like, there's going to be those moments where Penix is going to run these plays and Drake London is wide open. Kyle Pitts is wide open. Ray is wide open because of the Zach Robinson type of offense that they're getting ready to run. I'm just excited to see Penix air the ball out this season. There's going to be some check downs. There's going to be some plays that, help him in the short yard situation. But when you get the deep ball from Penix this year, it's a 30, 40, 50-yard pass down the field. Secondary is going to get ate up by that shit, man. All day.
Love it, man.
All day. The same shit you saw at Washington sometimes, too, as well. All day.
Well, look, fellas, I'm finna get ready to go ahead and jump on off of here, man. But, Jack, you want to let everybody know where they can find you, my friend?
Hey, one time for the fan, man. My boy T Will's over here with me. Big shout out to Miss Carrie. Big shout out to Bodie 3000.
Bodie!
One time for the fan every Sunday night. 8 p.m. Wednesday nights, 8 p.m. Didn't do a show tonight, but we'll pick back up next week. And of course, Friday mornings, breakfast with One Time for the Fan at 9:30. YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Podcasts. We're just diehard Falcon fans, man. We want to win. We talk about it a lot on our channel. So head over to One Time for the Fan on YouTube. And, big shout out to everybody here who was, in the chat tonight. Big shout out to Country for hosting. And, big little Country, man. He's a real one, man. He is a real one.
Yes, he
So
is.
everybody keep it real in the chat, man. T-Will?
I second that emotion, man. Big Low is definitely a real one. He's always giving me advice, always checking on me, always I got nothing but good things to say about him, man. Big Low is that dude, man. Well deserved. He's awesome. You come check your boy out at For My ATL Sports 1 on YouTube. Tomorrow we got a host of shows. We got What the Falcon, Home of the Brave at 6:30, and we got the Thursday night Throwdown tomorrow night at 9:15. Come check us out. Of course, I'm with your boy Jack Spade, Miss Carrie, and of course the one and only Bodie. 3000 Friday morning at 9 a.m. man. So to everybody who joined, we thank you. Can't thank you enough. Thank God for leading me to these gentlemen. Thank God to all of you. And last but not least, Brother Jack, I want to thank you and my brother Eric Parker for getting me in this business. And I definitely want to thank you, Big Low, for being the dude that you are, man. It's on you.
Hey, man, thank y'all so much. Look, everybody that's watching, if you haven't yet, make sure that you go to One Time for the Fan. Hit that subscribe button. It's for the fan. It's from the fan for the fan. Make sure that you check it out. Great content out there at One Time for the Fan. He's going to be bringing a whole lot of things on Instagram as well. Also, make sure that you check out For My ATL Sports 1. T-Will always dropping content. Whenever y'all get a chance, make sure that you hit that subscribe button. Also, congratulations on 300 subscribers, T-Will. Huge accomplishment. So y'all help them get to 400 and sooner or later 1,000. Y'all make sure that y'all hit that subscribe button for them. I want to make sure I show love to everybody who gave us the Superman chats tonight. Coach Carey, Coach Brian Peebles. Shouts out to the eye test. Let's Get It GA. Uncle Steve's Lounge, the lesser singer of the two of us. Shouts out to everybody who hit that hit the da-da-da. That's a Superman chat. We definitely appreciate it. Look at here. Thank you so much, you two gentlemen, for coming on and chopping it up with us. Everybody's excited about the quarterback fighting. It's definitely great to see that everybody supported them. But moving forward, we got to keep focused on what the goal is. The goal is to make the playoffs. We're not trying to outrun the South. We're trying to dominate it. So that being said, I need y'all to stay safe. Please don't do anything that I would do. And you know what time it is, Bo. Rise up, 8 time down. What in the world, Bo?
Rise up.